act like you hot enough to melt, yeah. You can't trust no one, can't even trust yourself, yeah. I love you, I don't love nobody else, yeah. Tell them they can take that bullshit elsewhere. Self-care, I'm treating me.
We open in a storage unit. We are in the eyes of Frank. Frank, you wake up, you're kind of hunched up against a wall. Like you're slumped up against this wall. Yeah. And you kind of pat your head, right? Your vision is fuzzy. Your brain, there's like, it's cloudy, right? You feel like you've been drugged or something. You're not quite sure what's going on.
Oh, shit.
All right, you look to your left.
I'm patting for cigs. Do I have any on me?
You find one in your coat pocket, actually.
Nice. Okay.
You look to your left. There's a small twin-sized bed, rickety looking. It's old as well, and there's a small trunk in front of it and a little nightstand next to it. There's one single light hanging from the roof. It's very dim, but you understand that you are in a storage unit.
What the fuck is going on? I pull out my phone. Do I have service?
You have no service whatsoever.
So I was leaned up against this wall when I came to?
Yep.
I kind of, I pace around the storage container. I'm smoking my cig. And I guess I don't know what it is, but I have an instinct to just sit down on the bed and wait. So I'm smoking my cig.
The second you sit down on the bed, the door to this storage unit slides open. And, it's not bright outside because it seems like you're in the interior of a building. You know, some storage units are in like these long hallways.
Yeah, like a store. Yeah.
That's where you are. There's two figures standing in the lighting. You can make out just a vague silhouette until they step forward, and you realize pretty quickly it's your boss and the accountant. What do you say as they enter?
As soon as I woke up, not knowing where the fuck I was, I had a feeling I'd be seeing you too soon. Oh, I dropped my cig. Shit. I go, you really have to go through all this just to get me here?
You came to me, Frankie. You don't remember?
Yeah, I remember trying to come ask for some money, or thinking I was coming to ask for money. I don't remember waking up in a fucking storage container.
The accountant steps forward. It's just a formality, Frank. You can't know where we're at, all right? We got to keep it low. Anyone can get that information out of you, Frank. Can't have that happen.
You're right.
So the boss steps forward as you start talking. And he kind of sits on the bed next to you. You comfy, Frank? You feeling good?
Yeah, I got lucky. I found a cig in my coat pocket, or I'd have been fucked.
Got an extra one?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Do I, God?
Pat your pockets a little more.
I pat myself.
You find one more
I don't think I do.
in your in your like suit pocket, like your pants pocket.
I'm sorry for telling you a lie. It turns out, as it would appear, I do have another cig.
All right, he grabs it, pulls a lighter out of his own pocket, sparks it up.
Nice. Oh, you have a cig ready. Nice. Okay.
So Frank, what'd you need? Why do we have to meet face to face like this?
Well, because things are starting to really move and shake in Artme, and it's time for us to go on ahead and settle down and get our operation running with the Flamingo. You know what I was telling you about? Pink shit?
Yeah, Flamingo. You said you got a boy cooking that himself, right?
Yeah, he's great. His name's Alfonso. He's a genius. You should see the shit when it comes out. These motherfuckers, they line up down the street to fucking get a bump of it. But, so we just kind of, it's kind of all a part of a bigger plan, but I'm setting up a bit of a political action committee. We're going around. We've got a bunch of businesses on the take, and we've commandeered a majority stakeholding in Pixie. You know the one Bad Benjamin's Waffle House? Pixies?
I don't know of it.
You ever been there? Oh, that's right. Why? Yeah, I don't know why you would know it, but anyways, we kind of scoped it out, and I mean the place. I don't know. The thing is, it would be a great place to set up a meth lab. The only thing is the place is designed for pixies. So I mean,
I don't know how you
No.
get around something like that. Truly, I mean, if it's designed by pixies and for pixies, and, well, might as well just start somewhere else.
No, don't worry. See, this is the perfect place because the thing with Pixies is they're down with us. We've already kind of felt it out. It's the perfect place, and I've already got Alfonso's already kind of scoped it out. He knows exactly how he would retrofit it and what he would need, and I just kind of, we don't have the capital yet.
I got you. How are the other boys doing? Your crew.
Binny's a little shaken up. We had this vampire friend. We used to think he was a pedophile, but after confirming that he was not, he kind of got pretty close with us. And ever since he went down when we fought Horseface, and I can tell it's kind of been fucking with Binny a little bit.
Okay.
Caesar's great. I mean, Caesar's the best. He's a great person to have on your side. I mean, you don't necessarily know how he's gonna get from point A to point B, but it always works out in the end. So this is going pretty good. We've got a good crew.
Bit unpredictable though, right? And he stands up off the bed and walks a little bit ahead of you, and he looks at the wall in front of him.
Frank can kind of tell that that was a little colder than he would have expected. I mean, what's the problem with that?
Frank, you seem really worried about your image. He turns around to me, and your friends, right? Your crew. I feel like it's keeping you from, and I don't want to say you're not doing good work, because you're doing fantastic work actually. I want to praise you, but I don't feel like you're being as ruthless as you need to be. And I feel like all these friendships, these alliances you have, you're not acting the way the old Frank would have acted. You haven't been the same since Luther. I know it's fuzzy since the injury, but
Can I roll an insight check?
yeah.
Oh,
So
7.
Frank, you scrape your mind. You start digging and searching around, and same as always, you can't remember anything prior to a few weeks before arriving in Arkney.
I throw my cigarette down and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
We talked about this, man. You know, you got hurt in Luther, and you haven't been the same since then. But hey, luckily for you, the injuries seems to be healing up. And he kind of gestures to the back of his head, suggesting that's where you got knocked. And I promise you, we get set up in Arkney, we're going back. We're gonna get his ass. Promise you, Frankie.
As you say that, Frank's face, actually for the first time in a while that the camera has seen it, you do see visible anger on Frank's face as the memories start kind of rushing back. And he says, and Frank goes, well, that's exactly why everything is going the way it's going in this town. I'm not gonna have that happen twice. Listen, I got a good crew. These guys have, I don't know what it is. Usually I'm able to get in and kind of do my thing, and there's no one that's worth keeping around. But I mean, dude, you should see some of these. I mean, this Benny guy. I'm telling you, it's not a guy that you want against you. You want him on your side. And
Yeah.
he's a borderline domestic terrorist. So it's good to have him. And listen, and like I said, I mean, we got a regular. Trying to think of a Walter White joke. Brandon Black. You got a real. You ever seen that show, Getting Good?
Oh, getting good, bro. Yeah, Brandon
He's
Black.
just
I
like that
remember.
guy, that old guy.
So
with the
sad.
cancer.
So sad.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't doubt your abilities, Frank. You've always been efficient, right? I just don't want you to get your expectations up. Because the way this always works, I come to town, and you have to sever all these ties, Frank. They can't carry too far, alright? You understand?
Yeah.
We can't
Yeah,
run things if we're sharing it, carving up territories, right? We'll keep the robot. The robot sounds nice. Bop a couple people. Alright, but this Alfonso, this Caesar, they're going to want cuts. They're going to want stakes. They're going to want land. They're going to want property. I've seen it before. I've seen it 1,000 times. Trust me, alright? You don't remember. I remember.
Frank is
I
looking
know how
down.
this shakes down. Trust me. All right.
I want to. Frank says, "Yeah, I totally, I understand. I want to roll for deception."
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, 18. I get it. Listen, I know the drill. Whenever it's time to move, I get out, and you get what's yours. That's what this is all for. I don't know what it is about this town. I'm just having a little more fun this time. All right, so let me do my thing. I need this.
All right, Frank. So what do you need from me exactly?
Well, we're gonna need, and I start listing off. I start listing off very technical thing. Here, Alfonso, what would Frank need for this flamingo lab that I could run
We're gonna
onto this
need
guy?
some hot plates, some
This is Frank relaying
tubing
all this.
and funnels, and chloroform and methanol and some other chemical stuff, just etc.
Okay. No, like big like tanks or like what are they, like the? I feel like in Breaking Bad they had like those big
At least
like
some
purifier.
nitrogen
What are
tanks.
those? Yeah. Okay. All this stuff. Frank says all that.
That's a lot of money, Frankie, but you're sure this flamingo business is promising? It's gonna get us the foothold we need.
Oh, dude, I've never seen anything like it. I'm telling you.
You sample the goods yourself, Frank? Have you?
Nah, I just been sticking to the sticky grass, but I've been watching the Fiends, brother. I've been seeing them. I mean, listen, they got this place. I mean, it's already kind of run by zombies, so it's a little, you know, maybe I'm gonna be a little biased here, but the motherfuckers, they would die for that shit.
Okay. Alright, I like where all this is going, Frankie. You have my blessing and you have my resources. You text a bill of all this stuff to the accountant, she'll wire you the money instantly. You understand?
Frank turns to the accountant and says, "Y'all, you'll hear from me soon." And I smile at the accountant.
She smiles too, and it seems to be a little more genuine and a little, like, much more sincere than the boss is being towards you. She seems to
Yeah.
have a genuine connection with you.
Right on.
What do you say now?
So you guys gonna tell me where the fuck I am and how I can get home? And please tell me you didn't show up without a pack of cigarettes. I know you asked me for one of mine, but you've got to have some because now I'm out and I could really use another one.
He just looks over at the accountant and she says, "Oh yeah, I've got some in my bag." And she opens her purse up and
Super slim.
she hands a pack to the boss, and he takes it. You know, he packs it a couple times on his hand, and he hands them over to you. And you pull one out, light one up, spark it. A big puff of smoke clouds the screen, and it fades to black. We pick up in a taxi cab 4 days later. Frank, you wake up in the backseat of this taxi cab. Gary in the front seat, driving you through the gates of Arkney. A dusting of sand all over the seat, and you don't remember anything that happened since that day.
Okay, but I remember that day though, right?
You do, and your hand is mysteriously in your breast pocket and is clutching onto something.
Oh, okay. I reach in and try to pull out whatever it is.
It's a sack, and it's like it's a cloth sack, and it's very weighty. It's very heavy.
Fuck's the cigarettes.
Do you want to? It has no indication as to what it is on the bag.
Yeah, can I open it?
Yeah, totally. You open it up and you see these large, kind of almost like balls, but they're very chunky, convex, and it's these gold-like clusters. And there's a little strip, and it's in your boss's handwriting, and it says, "In case you got to get your hands dirty."
Okay. Is this money or is this?
It is not. Well, roll insight.
Oh yeah. Okay. 19.
19. With that insight, you call very deeply on a memory. By the way, so you don't really remember large portions of your past. You know that you've done this. You have like a vague idea that you've done this thing where you infiltrate a town and help the boss like get a foothold. You've done it a couple times, but you don't have any distinct memories, and that's something that's always bothered you. But there are flashes and glimpses that gleam through this like veil that seems to be like blocking off your old memories. And so some things do stand out sometimes. And this specifically does. You've seen this before. It's something that your boss has used countless times. And it stems from your boss having a pact with a god. The god being gluttony.
Okay.
These gold clusters are infamous in your line of work with your boss because anytime that he's had to kill somebody, he puts one of these into the mouth of the corpse that he just killed, and then the body will shortly be disposed of.
Oh, sick, dude. Oh, very cool. Make bodies disappear. Okay. Hold on, I'm writing this down so I don't forget.
There's
How
about
many would
20
you
of them.
okay. Yeah, how many are in there? All right, so Frank is kind of tossing this bag in his hand and nodding, and he puts it back into his breast pocket, and he says, "Hey Gary, thanks for the ride again. I really appreciate it, and I want to tip him. I want to slide some money through the partition, throw it on the passenger seat."
He looks back at it, and then he looks back at you, and he's like, "What's with all the fucking sand in my seat? Fucking Frankie. There's so much
I'm
sand.
sorry,
What are you
man.
gonna do about it?"
I'll get it out. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, we're pulling up to the apartment now.
Hey, listen, what day is it today, Gary?
It's Friday, Frankie.
What time? It's early in the morning, right?
It's very early, actually.
Okay.
It's like 6 a.m.
Frank kind of has a half smile and he says, "Hey Gary, today's gonna be a pretty good day for you, okay? So I would maybe quit breaking my balls about the sand in the back seat, all right?
All right,
I'm gonna
man.
come through pretty big for you later today. You just hang tight and wait. Get me to
Cool.
the apartment. You know where the fucking hell in the shell is?
Yeah, you told me to come here. I'm pulling up now. And he pulls up.
Oh.
He
Sorry.
puts on the brake and he stops and you look out and the Bugbear Run Hell in the Shell is right there. And actually, as you're getting out of the cab, you see Binny walking towards the apartment.
Do I see? Where's he coming from? Just walking down the street?
Yeah, he's coming from Sticky's house.
All right, Gary. Hey, go back to the fucking taxi place. I'll see you later today. Your tip's on the passenger seat. Benny, what the fuck, buddy? What's going on?
Frank, you're back. It's good to see you.
Yeah. And guess what? It was a very successful endeavor. Let's just say I secured our first round of funding. Alfonso's
That's good
gonna
to
be
hear.
very happy. Where's everybody at?
I think Caesar's upstairs. That's where he was when I left.
When Frank looks at his phone and he checks the time, he says, "Wait a second, Benny. What are you doing out this early in the morning?"
I'm working on a project at Sticky's during the night. My night job, since I haven't really had anything to do since Quickie Mart burned down.
Frank is looking at him. Does he look like? Does Benny look like he wants to go into detail, or is he being intentionally terse?
Benny was when he was relaying this to you. He's fiddling with the door to unlock it to the bugbear
Okay,
thing so it can go up.
So there's so the way this apartment works is you can't go through the restaurant to go upstairs. Around the back of the building is like a fire escape, and that's what you use to kind of like it's because there was an entrance through the building, but it's like an elevator and it goes straight. It's supposed to stop on each floor, but they never get off on the second floor where you guys live, and they just use it to go up to their and they have a rule like don't use the elevator because it's just for the people that live here. You know what I'm saying? So you guys go up through a
Retcon.
small metal staircase in the back.
Yeah, so I'm fiddling with to get the ladder down then.
Yeah, you guys get up and you open the door to the apartment, and inside is Caesar. Caesar, what are you doing when they open that door?
So with these,
What's up?
hello, long time no see. You like what I done with the place?
I'm looking around. I'm in. What do I see?
So you step into the laundry room, because that's where the fire escape leads to, not the front door. And in the laundry room, there is no washer and dryer. There is one, but it's on its side. I knocked down whatever that big machine was. I knocked them down, and I put an extension cord because it was the big plugs, you know, the big ones. And I fed it into Binny's room, and I made a hole in Binny's wall. Well, I tore down Binny's wall, and then you see a couple day laborers speaking Spanish in the living room. Say, these homies helped me tear down these walls that we didn't need. So we can start with Binny's.
Stepping over rubble, like walking through the
there's unimaginably you know when you roll up a carpet
yeah,
and it's just a big Swiss roll.
yeah.
There's an unimaginable amount of Swiss rolls just strewn around.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to be planning on putting all these rugs in?
They're in. What do you mean? They're inside. They're in the apartment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, you're gonna. What are you
What?
gonna do with all that
Oh,
carpet?
I mean, it's just for hangout spots. If you want to sit down, there's a roll of carpet right there. You want to lay down? There's
Okay.
there's a smaller one that would serve as a pillow. If you have company over, you put them together. You can make a big little mat, and that's a bed.
Okay. All right. Well,
It's like you never lived anywhere before, Frank.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
like-
you,
sorry.
Like Legos.
I'm no interior decorator. I'm just excited to be home, Caesar. Give me a hug. Give you a hug.
I don't
Thanks,
give him a hug.
walking- You don't give Frank
Okay,
a
so
hug?
listen, Benny. I know you haven't seen your room since this morning. I haven't worked on it till now. So if you
Frank's just
follow
standing
me,
there.
By the
He's
way,
standing there with his arms open.
Then he hugs Frank.
Thank you. I was disrespectful. I throw this thing on one of your rugs.
you actually the cigarette bounces on the little pile of rug, and it falls on the other side of it, and you hear a gasp as Alfonso wakes up to a cigarette like on his chest because he was sleeping on the other side of that rug after a long night at the Bad Benjamin's.
Very quick.
Alfonso, I told you not to sleep when we're working in here.
Listen, man, I had to go to sleep sometime. I've been exhausted from trying to renovate Bad Benjamin's. all
I
right?
put so many rugs in your room, Alfonso.
Well, I kind of just fell asleep wherever I could listen to Bob Hogan on. Fell asleep,
I'm back. Sorry.
curled up, had my comfort.
My homie,
because I got this freaking cigarette landed on my stomach.
my homies did say
I'm sorry
this
about
this
that.
laundry room has the best
Ah,
signal.
you're good.
I think it's because the rest, as I've been tearing down these walls, I've been realizing that they're really just instant cement and chicken wire. So I don't think we're gonna get good service in here. Just so you guys know, it's a bunch of chicken wire and instant cement. That's all. That's what these walls are.
Effectively a Faraday cage.
Well, hey, listen. The
It
good
is
thing
Friday.
about living here, though, is that we got easy access to burritos. I'm gonna go downstairs to get some breakfast. Yeah, anyone want some breakfast burritos?
Yeah, I could do a burrito, Fonzie.
Artists don't eat.
The maid walks forward. She's like, "Yeah, give me one, Fonzie."
Ew.
All right, I got you. Jufus, you want anything?
Of course. I'm so hungry. The kitchen isn't operational yet. I haven't cooked anything. He keeps putting holes in the cabinets. We don't need all these holes in the cabinets.
Are we walking into the
Caesar,
kitchen?
Why is there holes in the cabinets?
Are we walking to the?
They're supposed to
It's for lines of sight and airflow. There's no air. There's no central air conditioning in this apartment.
The feng shui will not
The
flow.
cabinets need airflow. They're just for pots and pans and stuff.
I keep trying to tell him. He's not listening. He's not listening.
Listen, this is the same guy who told me not to throw away the stove and oven, but he doesn't know, and he hasn't said anything that I put in
Threw
4.
away the stove and oven. We could
Listen.
use that at least for bad.
I put in 4 personalized air fryers, one for each of us. If we would use the stove and the oven, we would have been like, "Whose oven is this? Whose stove is this?" But we each got our own air fryer now.
Where's the stove?
I sold it. It's been sold.
Sold it.
It's out. I put it on
Okay,
Big's
well-
list. I put it on Big's list.
I guess that could have been one more stove to cook flamingo, but I guess we'll just have to use whatever Frank can gather. I'm gonna go downstairs and get some burritos.
No, listen. This is my new innovation. No, I just put this in today while you were sleeping. So I walk into the kitchen. I walk into a corner. I call this the dumb waiter. And
Oh, you got a
there's-
dumbwaiter installed.
and I knock on it.
You open it.
And there's a little pixie. There's a small pixie. And he's tied to
You
a
got a
string.
pixie from
He's
Bad
tied to a
Benjamin?
string. He's tied to a string. What the fuck? This is the dumbest pixie I could find. And
not
he,
fucking dumb, man. What the
and
fuck? I'm fucking
this-
just hanging here,
this
man. You
whole-
gotta fucking get me
this
out
hole
of here.
goes all the way down to the kitchen of Hell's Kitchen, and we just gotta yell at him and he'll get us stuff. I've been doing it all day. Give me some stuff, Pixie.
I got a name.
Oh wow!
I got a
I used to
name.
tell him to
You
get
know my
more
fucking
breakfast
name, bro.
burritos.
I've been-
Mr. Waiter.
Did you want anything? Or
My name is
did you-
Pussy.
Oh my! Is that
Pixie
your
Pussy.
name?
Pixie Pussy, we got an order for you. We got an order for you, Pixie Pussy.
What is it? You guys aren't like what? I have no benefit to be here.
Burrito. Unless Benny wants anything, and then something else.
Okay, carne asada
Wait.
burrito.
Your name's Pussy?
Pussy Varga. I was fucking walking down the fucking street and this dude fucking snatches me, bro. I don't he grabbed me fucking so many feathers, bro. He tucked me.
You talking about this guy right here? You talking about Caesar?
The fucking gremlin himself, man. I fucking hate this fucking guy.
It's our dumb waiter. It's the dumbest guy I
Oh
know.
my god.
Hey, you think you could go get those burritos so Fonzie doesn't have to go get them?
Yeah, lower me, man. That's all I fucking do anymore.
I got a little, like, it looks like one of those old-fashioned pencil sharpeners.
How
see you
is
later.
Pixie
Nice
the
to
guy
meet
going burrito?
While he's going, I say, "Pussy going down."
Couldn't we have like an actual dumb waiter, but have him in there that he doesn't have to carry him? He's just the messenger. You're having this dude carry them on a wire?
I'm not all about that engineering stuff. If you can figure it out, as long as we got this guy in here, he's the best pussy I've ever had.
Yeah, I don't know, Fonzie. I mean, this guy
Just
does look pretty
a
dumb.
box or something attached to a wire rather than directly to the pixie. I mean, come on.
Fonzie,
Wait,
I
can you call him
appreciate the
back up?
suggestions. I just need you to put in a work order. Hey, pussy! And I sneak him back. Pussy going up.
Burritos?
What? What you fucking even fucking want?
Hey, kind of wanted to like ask you a question, like some trivia or something, to see if you like were
I can
intelligent.
tell
or
you,
not.
I'm not smart enough to know trivia.
So, like, if I was to ask you like a basic math problem, like 800 times, like divided by 4, you would what would you do?
Listen, man, we don't have to get in all that, man. He wasn't lying when he said I'm the dumbest fucker he
Alright,
knew.
he's a fucking dumbass. Put him down. Put
No,
him
it's
down,
fucking
Caesar.
6. It's 6. 800 divided by 4.
You just hear you.
Oh man.
It fades. If
was
that answer fades as he tumbles.
It's fucking 6.
It's fucking 6.
It's like Beetlejuice from Howard Stern. It's about a carrot.
So he disappears, and probably about 10 minutes go by, and then you lift the dumbwaiter back up, and it's just a pixie holding like 4 burritos, and like very tightly in his arms. And as soon as the door opens, he just releases his hands, and they just drop and tumble all over the ground.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, there's really no fucking reason. You could have just like put a note in here, man. I'm a living being.
I shut the little flap.
We need.
I shut the flap.
Oh,
Box,
fucking God.
Every time I open that flap, he says I'm a living
You've got
being.
some amazing ideas, but in terms of executing, you just need some work.
You think we need a bigger pixie? I was thinking about that. He can only carry so much. He's a little
The
guy.
ideas department. We need someone who can, just carry them out to fruition.
Give him a backpack.
We can put a forklift certified pixie in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere. Alfonso puts some sour cream and starts eating his burrito.
Right now, Frank, your phone starts ringing. It's actually the bugbears from Hell in the Show.
Oh, hey, I think it's the landlord. Hold on. Hello.
Hey, Frankie, we got your burrito order. Hope you enjoyed it. And put that extra spicy spot on your burrito specifically because we know you liked it.
Yeah, I like that. I like that shit. Thank you for doing that for me.
no problem. Hey, what's with the pixie though? He told me he's a living being.
I don't know. That guy's a fucking dumbass, bro. I asked him 800 divided by 4. He said 6.
Oh God, he probably deserves.
I'm no
to
Rhodes
be in
Scholar.
there.
I know it's more than 6.
Yeah, honestly.
It's at least like 12.
Forget I asked. Listen, I'm just trying to tell you we got that payment set up for you. You want me to set it up in the later?
Yeah, no. Why don't you come on up and then why don't you come on up and bring it?
Okay, I'll come up with the boy just a second.
Yeah. Come up and bring him up. Yeah, we'll see you in a bit.
Okay. Hangs
All
out.
right.
It's now just
How
you
about
four.
that, boys? Our first collection. Very nice. Frank is excited. He's smoking a cig, happy.
I don't know,
Caesar-
Benny, how you managed to finesse them out of both living quarters. They're paying us to live here. It seems like.
Really, all I had to do was offer them a discount. They're
Cool.
very interested.
Caesar, do you want to continue showing the rest of the house? Do you have any
Yes,
other
sir.
notable features that they
I
have?
will. So we're in the kitchen. So we're in view of the living room, and in the living room there's 3 sweaty laborers, and they each have their own little carpet chair. So I want you to picture. So these carpet chairs are just it's one swath where you sit, and then the back is just an extra thick, circle of thing, and then the arms are just little rolls, if you know what I'm saying. And there's exactly 4 of them, and they're named.
Named?
Yes.
Okay.
So these are our living arrangements. This is where we're gonna hang out. In the middle, there's a
The first
fireplace.
guy.
I agree.
There's a fire. There's a fire. It's
Like
a
an
fireplace.
active fire?
It's like a propane fire, so it never goes out too.
Okay, cool.
It's just a
Are
gas
wait,
line.
are the seats named after us? Or for us? Or
Yes, your names are stitched onto the sides.
Frank walks up to the chair with his name stitched on it and goes, "Hey, you know what, Caesar? This is a sweet gesture. I take back being angry about the hug. I'm sorry, I flicked the cig on your rugs.
I put on extra asbestos for you, Frank. Fire retardant and all that stuff.
Yeah,
They're personalized.
I need a little bit extra retard in my life. Thank you."
There's so much WD-40 on Binny's chair.
I look at it. Does it look just greasy like a rainbow
dripping.
sheen?
It's
You
absolutely
will
dripping.
slide out of it if you're
And then
not
Alfonso
active.
has 2 hot plates instead of cup holders, which everyone else has. He has 2 hot plates to do his cooking, his chemistry.
I
his
see, I
chemistry.
can cook right from my chair.
Hey, well, boys, we gotta make we got a busy day here. Frank pulls out his notebook. He's like, "We got $2,750 to collect, $1,750 after Mr. Bugbear comes up. So, how do we want to? We got a lot of shit to do. We also got to set the meth lab up. I need you to get me an invoice, Fonzie, so I can let my people know and we can get the money wired over."
Of course, I was planning on going to finish setting up the meth lab today.
Nice, yeah, perfect. So how do you guys want to split this up? I mean, I'm definitely wanting to go and grab some money. I can either do it by myself or someone
Hey,
can come
listen.
with me. Or
Hey,
what do you wanna
listen. Listen, I'll tell you one more feature of this place. It's all about passive income.
do? Okay.
I go to the living room window, which there's only the one, and I open it up, and outside there is a ramshackle balcony made of just 2x4s and a bunch of staples. and outside, and I step outside, and there's not enough room for everybody, but I beckon for everybody to come to the window, and everyone's seeing, and there's a big vending machine out here. There's a ladder going down to the street. This big vending machine. There's any variety of things you would want. It's part needle exchange program. So when you want a fresh needle to commit your heroin acts, there's snacks in here. There's those little rechargeable tubes for your iPhones. There's one of those in there. And I
Okay,
just
so
unlocked
it's
a
just
key.
like-
Yeah,
like one of
it's
those ones that the
it's part
rest
Street
stops.
Fighter 2. Yeah, part of it's a screen for a Street Fighter game. Say, this baby's been making me bank. That's how I've been hiring these laborers.
Where the
Where'd
fuck
you
did you
get
get this?
I made it.
all this?
I made it, and I stole what's inside of it. Okay, and I open up the box.
Everyone just kind of looks around at that explanation, and we're like, okay.
I open up the side of the box, and I get whatever income is in there.
If you have to steal what's inside of it, I'm pretty sure that's active income.
So
Considering you have to put work in.
Passive, because I fall asleep and it still works. I know because it's very loud, and we can hear it while we sleep.
Accurate. I'd say that's passive.
So, quarters in this world are called chips, and that's the only thing they have smaller than a plank. They have these chips, which are worth about a quarter of a plank. And there's 3 of those in this machine. And,
Nice.
Also a little bit of dirt. And it looks like someone actually spit into the keyhole, too. So they're covered in spit as you, toss them around in your hand.
I call that the employee discount.
Okay, so
So I got three. I got 3 of them.
Nice. You keep them. And right as that's happening, the bugbears enter through the elevator, actually. And they walk forward, and they're kind of looking around for you. Do you guys come off the balcony and, address them?
Frank never stepped on about.
I use my 3/4 to buy them.
Out, so I guess we just turn around and we're like,
Yeah, I want to buy them an iced honey bun.
Okay.
Jesus.
A frosting covered honey bun.
Okay, you do that, and so you all pop around the corner, and you see these two big bugbears, father and son. They're pretty. So the father is looking around horrified at the apartment. Actually, he's like,
Hey, don't worry about it. We gave you a security deposit.
yeah.
Before you get caught up, you're gonna introduce who's this other person?
This is
the son. We know him.
Yeah, you guys met the son. He was working yesterday. You know, Benny tried to rob him or something. I don't know.
My memory's been a little fuzzy the last couple of days. I apologize about that. Hey, so you got something for us, huh?
Oh yeah, here's your payment. And listen, boys, word of mouth's been good. We've actually been getting a lot more customers. You know, I don't know if that's directly you're doing, but it's been good. And you know, I actually really like the idea of you living here. And I'm thinking, you know, that dumbwaiter, second I saw that, I was like, whoa, humane rights, you know, problem right here. But then I thought about it a little more, and we could give him like a siren or something. And so say like something's going on in our business, we pop him back up there, and you guys know instantly you can come down and save us. You
Hey,
know?
I do the Tony Soprano, the cheek slap. I'm like, I like the way you think, buddy, and I've got my hand out for the money.
if you're worried about the human rights violations, all we got to do is just install an actual dumbwaiter and just make it to where he rides it like an elevator, and he can give us give the order.
That's a little.
Yeah,
elevator.
whatever. Turn
slave.
it
This
into a
isn't
little
lifting
apartment.
Himself.
Put a bed in there. I don't care.
Frank goes. Anyways, it's a pleasure doing business with you, Mister. What's your name again? Okay,
My
Craig.
name's Craig Cleaverson, and this is my son, Derek Cleaverson.
Okay.
Hey, Derek!
Yeah?
Here's a honey bun for you.
He eats it in one bite, and he's like, it's kind of, Dad, it was kind of sticky. And it was really warm and melty. That was the best honey bun I've
Hey,
ever
if you want more, we got a vending machine right out there, buddy.
Holy shit. Oh, Dad, I'm
You
like,
tell all your teen friends about it. Yeah, tell your teens. Tell the teens.
God, that was the stickiest honey bun I had ever.
It's because the icing. There's no. It's not a traditional honey bun.
Wait,
It's
what do you
frosting.
mean? Okay.
It's frosting,
I like that.
on a cake, but on a honey bun.
Oh, that's why it was white.
It was so white.
It was so white. That makes sense. Yeah. All right, we're out of here. See you guys.
Hey, wait, hold on,
What's up?
Craig.
Yeah,
I'll
what's
shake
up?
your hand. It's our first business deal.
He wraps his hand around you. He shakes it. He's like, it definitely won't be our last. I like.
I
our
look him.
arrangement.
I'm gripping him. I'm gripping, and I'm looking him dead in the face. And I just want to make sure. I want to make sure that he's okay with this arrangement. I can't detect any he's not, putting on a front here.
He likes it a lot. He thinks everything's working out good for him, and he, like I said, he's been getting more customers. And part of that actually is because, there's been, people see you coming here all the time. Now he sees you, and you guys are kind of looked at as local heroes. No one knows you live here, but people have seen you coming here, and that's some of that's driving some traffic, some word of mouth that you guys go here a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so we're definitely getting a little bit of notoriety then.
Yes,
For
absolutely.
sure. Okay. Frank lets go of his hand and says, you're damn right it won't be the last. Now get the fuck out of here, Craig.
I'm out of here. He goes out, hits the elevator. Goes
Don't worry about
downstairs.
the holes in the fucking walls, okay? He's a certified interior designer. And I
Ah.
don't tolerate any racism.
As the door closes, didn't
I
know
call
that.
them airways.
Didn't know that.
They're just everyone's just
I-
racist. This is Kinku. This is classic Kinku architecture.
I put flamenco in the iced honey buns.
Oh my god!
What'd you do?
I put flamenco in the honey buns.
The way you explained it as soon as the doors are closed.
Frank
That kid's coming back. I'll tell you that much. He's coming back.
You
I
just
hope that
microdosed a
doesn't-
child.
that doesn't create any negative externalities.
I feel like he hasn't finished the process of neural Darwinism.
More like negative income, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, right on. Okay,
Negative
but hey,
income. That's not good.
before they showed up, we were talking real quick before we saw the sick shit you got on the balcony there. What do you guys? How do you guys want to attack this day?
Hey,
We
listen,
divide
I don't
up the
know.
labor.
I also want to bring something else up too. I'm not sure if you guys have heard. Jeannie was telling me about this new drug out on the street called Fireball. Any of y'all seen any of that?
I think these laborers are on it.
Oh
What?
yeah.
Oh, Squay! Oh, Squay! What's that fireball stuff you're telling me about?
What? I said that I bought, I was buying some fucking flamingo from my cousin Greggy. You know Greggy. I think I introduced you to Greggy that one time at that party.
Love Greggy.
Yeah, so, yeah, he was telling me that he's got a friend who started selling this fireball. And it kind of almost works the same way as flamingo. It's got the same kind of high, except they said it's so much cooler. Like, you just pop it in your mouth and it, like, you bite into it and it kind of, like, it has, like, an isolated explosion in your mouth. And you fucking just blow out the smoke and a little bit of sparks come out. They say it's so cool. See, flamingo, you just inject that shit or you drink that shit. I don't fucking, I mean, I put it up my ass personally. But, the thing is, fireball, I mean, that's something I want to put in my ass and see how that works. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm just saying, like, so I was saying I can get you some if you want me to get you some.
Alfonso's just standing over, dejected, just like, ugh. Damn right, it's similar to Fireball. I mean, for crying out loud, I cast Fireball all the time. Here goes someone making Fireball. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this. Flamingo is actually a portmanteau of flame and go. I mean, the components is supposed to
Fonzie,
make it
wait,
feel like
hold on.
fire in your mouth. So I feel like I'm being cheated on over here.
Are you saying you're getting? Are you saying someone's stealing your fucking?
Oh, Squay! You taking money off my... you stealing bread from my friend's mouth? Look at his mouth. There's no bread in there.
I don't know if it's the exact same formula, but they sure are sound like, taking someone else's homework and changing a couple of the answers.
I thought you were better than this, oh, Squay.
Listen, you
Okay,
said
that presents
it
the
was a
problem for
friend
us.
you know that's
Should we
telling
talk
us
to Greg?
Who
See
is
who's
it?
flyer?
Wait,
Yeah, Squay, you know anything about that? Great
Who's the
guy?
dealer? Who's dealing?
yeah, Greggy's my boy. He's my cousin. I love that guy. But he said, he didn't tell me the name of his dealer, but I could get with Greggy. Or better yet, I could take one of you guys.
I was gonna say, why don't you take somebody? Who wants to go meet Greg?
We could do the classic Caesar, Alfonso, Wombo combo. Caesar goes disguised as some other kinku. I go invisible, and then we go back and find this guy.
Are
and
any of
then
you strong?
ransack him.
Are any of you strong though?
Brother,
No.
have
Who the
you
fuck
not-
is
What
this guy?
who's Squay? What are you talking about?
No,
Are you
You're my best friend, oh, Squay. Why are you talking to my buddies like this? My business
fuck
partners.
is
The tree where we took
Oh,
on
Squay.
horses?
this guy's got dogs. He's got like 3 dogs, bro. They're gonna try to bite us and shit, man.
You're not coming with us, oh, Squay. They don't know
You my
you.
fucking dog, buddy. Fucking come in our fucking house disrespecting
dog.
us.
No,
to a
man,
bird.
you don't.
You tear down one wall, oh, Squay, and you're king of the
Take the
world.
day off, bitch. You see,
Get
he's got your
outta
number.
here.
Okay, I'll take the day off, man.
Hold
I'll
on,
go
Caesar's
visit
got your
Greg.
number.
Oh, fuck,
yeah,
oh,
Caesar's got my
Squay.
number.
Hold on,
Okay,
we
we're
gotta
gonna call
go
you and you're
here.
gonna take us to
I
Greg.
fucking vouch. Those are you,
It's
those Squay.
Greggy. It's Greggy.
Right,
You
we
walk
gotta
Shut
go
the
meet
fuck
your
up,
cousin
Greggy.
You can't get good help these
Fucking
days.
Gregard if I want to. Fuck my dick, buddy.
No, what we don't
I
need
sit in his-
Caesar.
Oh, Squay, go down the vending machine
Fine,
ladder.
whatever.
Go down the vending machine ladder. Get
Fireball
out of here.
dealer there is on the
What's
street.
Joel
I'm
saying?
sure there's plenty of them. We can go to me and Caesar. We don't need Greggy. We can find whatever cracked out fireball dealer there is on the street, and we can the same thing. So we don't need.
You provide no value,
This
Squay.
guy's
No
just walking
value.
out slowly, so Alfonso can get all this out.
Hey, don't let the window hit you on the way out, Squay.
He's halfway down the ladder. I think I'm still yelling to him.
Alfonso's still like, and we don't need you. Alright, after like 5 minutes of that, he goes, hey, I mean, quite frankly, I don't give a shit how you guys do it, but I was just gonna say somebody probably needs to investigate that lead on this fireball because this shit is not gonna fly for our business model. So, I mean, I don't know who wants
Yeah.
to take that up.
Fair competition.
You got that, Fonzie?
It just so happened to spring up like right after we started setting up. I mean, what are the odds of that? I don't know. Something suspicious going on.
Yeah, if I had to guess, fucking low. So
There could be a solution to this that might not be tracing it back to the source. We have connection with Bo Bogan. We could spread rumors that it's not safe.
It makes your balls small.
We could, but I wouldn't want
Everyone's
people
looking
to
to see
also then.
We could do a
that
two-pronged
Flamingo
approach.
isn't safe, so.
We can do both.
no, wait. What do you mean we could do both?
We
don't
could-
want them to...
Spread rumors and also find out who's making it.
Oh,
to
I
stop
see.
selling,
Okay.
so we can still have market capital, and then also.
Yeah, I think
take
that's
out
a great
everything.
plan, Benny. I think that's a great plan. I mean, you guys think you could, you and Alfonso, this is kind of your shit. This is your arena. You know what I mean? You want to take this?
You think I should go on Bo Bogan and talk about?
Hey,
That
listen,
doesn't have
what
to be you. I know
let's-
a guy that should go on Bo Bogan.
No, let's put together a sponsorship box for Bo Bogan. We're gonna sponsor the show for the week.
There we go.
Talk about the adverse effects. of
Public
the
health announcement.
public health announcement. And then
Alright,
at the
yeah.
same time, we try to go to figure out who this guy is.
And me and
Only
Frank can
thing I'll
handle
say-
collection.
Yeah, me and Benny will handle collection. Now, the only thing I'll say, Caesar, if somehow, some way you manage to find yourself on the Bo Bogan podcast, if you're gonna be doing anything that's gonna be dragging any negative attention to us, you should try to put on a different personality. I think at this point it's pretty clear we've started to develop a bit of a reputation, so we probably need to be careful about what kind of shit we're doing in public.
All I'm saying, so
Can't
Squay's
be-
dead to me. We're putting on him.
That's fine. I don't get that guy disrespected us in our apartment. We can kill that guy. I don't care about Josquay. I'm just saying we need to be careful about our image now. We can't just be killing 9 people on the highway like we did.
That's right.
They attacked us.
Your
Stand our ground.
conversation's actually interrupted by a jangling on the balcony vending machine. The little kid is now the bugbear child teenager. He's all the way at the top and he's like pushing it a little bit, trying to get out another honey bun. And he's licking his lips hella hard as he's doing it, and you see his pupils are cracked out like they're fucking.
Hey, what a day, bitch!
It's one of those vending machines that if you shake it too hard, it starts an alarm.
Oh no.
It starts blaring.
What a day!
And he,
Yeah.
the second it starts blaring, he actually he gets scared and he tumbles backwards and
Oh no.
he falls. But it's like seriously like one story. He's okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
oh.
don't
I put down some carpet rolls just in case that happens.
It actually makes it
Common
worse somehow.
reaction.
So, you guys are now leaving, right? You guys are splitting up.
Yeah, but before we dip out, on that note, Frank says, and since like I was saying, since we need to be keeping our appearances down. I mean, now Benny, the only thing is you're kind of a notorious. There's not really much we can do to disguise you, so I hope you're okay with. You're kind of very essential to our brand as Muscle, having you. So I hope you're okay with kind of with that. I mean, what do you think?
I'm gonna beat someone up. What do you?
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, if you have to, if you're known, if you're a guy that has a reputation for being known for being the guy that can beat somebody up, it's good. It behooves us to have you looking like Benny, because then when you show up, you strike fear. You know what I'm saying? If you just look like, if we disguise you as some other motherfucker, you see what I'm saying?
It would not be easy to disguise me. I agree.
Yeah, and it benefits us to not do it, I think. But on that note, I don't want to. I kind of got into a little mix-up when I was talking with my boss, and he told me I gotta lay a little more on the low side. So I'll be right back, Benny. I'm gonna get changed before we head out. And so Frank steps out of the room for a little bit.
Hey, listen, Benny, he's right. I mean, you know, it's like that song, you know? Don't tug on Superman's cape, and you don't spit into the wind, and you don't mess around with Benny. It's just the facts.
I've heard this song before.
You know
But
that
it's
song.
great song.
That's such a deep.
It's a classic song.
By Gimbrote.
It's a deep.
The door flies open from Frank's bedroom. You see this guy. Hold on. He's tall, long, tall head, giant, tall blonde hair. He's wearing tight leather black pants and a very, very small pink tank top. And he comes on and he says, "What's going on, bitches? My name is Hanz." And I do a little pose.
The
I'm
maid.
looking
Very
around.
interesting choice there, Hans.
Yeah, do you like it? Do you like my outfit? And I'm dancing around.
You know, I thought you were. You know what? Never mind. It's like Caesar said: best to hide in plain sight with the mustard.
Mm.
So that's what I'm talking about, Fonzie. You got the idea. Okay, so Benny, we are going to go to all the stores that we have on the list. Let's see.
Are we splitting up or going together?
No, we're going to go together. We can do first. We do balls. Want to do balls first? I would like to do balls. He's looking at you very intently when he says he wants to do balls.
Vinny's for once actually kind of looking up at Frank because you're so tall.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can do
Yeah.
balls.
Okay, let's do it. All right, boys. Toodaloo. And
All right, we'll see you, Hans.
Yeah.
All right, Caesar, let's go see if we can find ourselves a crackhead.
That's my specialty.
Who wants to go first?
Crackhead at the bottom of the building.
Yeah, we should do the crackhead.
Walk
I
out
think
the
we should
door.
follow the crack art.
Probably a crackhead pretty close by.
All right, so we open outside of the Dead Burger.
Okay, real quick. Caesar, do you want to change and me go invisible, or I mean, I could disguise self too, just because, like Frank said, we don't want to have anyone see us.
Good idea.
Especially if they're direct competition with us, they're obviously gonna know who we are, so we don't want them to know we're possibly coming after them.
That's a good idea, Fonz. So we're in front of Dead Burger?
Because the most notable crackhead in town is Randy Owens.
Is that right?
Oh no!
I knowing that I transform into Randy Owens.
Okay, you gotta talk
like
this.
I go invisible.
Okay. I love that you're just always the ghost.
If it works,
I
it
took
works.
a long rest because it's been like a week.
He rested sometime in there.
It's crazy cop, invisible cop.
Alright, so we bust into this Dead Burger.
Okay. Behind the counter is Jennifer, the undead employee, the manager,
Okay.
actually.
Okay.
And she is helping a customer. In front of her is a very small, older woman. And she's handing her, the brain burger and some fries. Here you go,
I
ma'am.
I wait in line for 1 second.
Okay.
And is this old lady getting out of the way?
She stays there for an extra second. She says, do you mind if I get a little extra of that secret sauce in some of the bits? No, ma'am, we're not allowed to sell the bits anymore. Word just came down from corporate. They said we really shouldn't be selling the bits, so we're, no, ma'am, unfortunately, we're gonna need you to keep it going. We got another customer behind you. Come on. And then the old woman, she goes, alright.
Ma'am! I can get you those bits, ma'am! They're just little bits that come off our fryer, ma'am. It's not like we don't have them. And I run back there. And I get a little scoop of bits.
Caesar, as Randy Owens, runs behind
Yes.
the counter, pushes past. She didn't even notice you were there, Jennifer, by the way. And as soon as you run past her, she says, Randy, what are you fucking doing? What? No, we're not supposed to sell the bits, bro. It's bad enough you keep giving them to fucking Caesar. We can't sell the bits. Randy, I'm serious. And what do you say?
Jen, don't deny me this. And I run back there.
You go back and you just straight up like you
I
put
put it in my hand. I put it. I raw dog it.
You start dipping your hands in the grease and just grabbing nuggets really quickly.
I just do one of these.
Oh my god, your hands are like absolutely like cooking. It starts to smell like fried chicken to Alfonso. As you do
I
that,
run back out. And I give them to the lady.
what are you doing, Randy? And the lady says, oh, thank you, sir. You're so nice. I'm gonna give you a good review. And then she takes the bits and she dips. And you see her at a table just fucking
Tearing. She was tearing down.
like a dog. It's the theme. So what do you do now? Jennifer pulls you to the side. She says, Randy, we talked about this, man. Lirio's gonna fire your ass. You keep messing up like this. He's already gotten on to you 3 times.
I'm tired of living under that man's shadow, Jen.
Yeah, we all are. Okay? You're not special.
And I'm tired of not being special, Jed.
You know I didn't mean it like that, Randy. You mean a lot to me. It's just...
I'm tired of being just someone you come to work with, Jennifer.
Oh my God, you're crying again. I'm so sick of this. You're always just like, I'm the nice guy. When are you gonna date? It's annoying. Randy, grow up. Okay?
I'll grow up.
As you...
I get down on one knee.
Oh my god.
I'm ready to grow up, Jennifer.
Jennifer just goes, Randy. No. Randy, please stand up.
Jennifer, if only you would get down on one knee as well, which is how I know you've accepted a proposal from me. If only some benevolent being would knock down your knee, would kick you behind one of your knees, so you would get down on one knee.
I hear that cue and I go and I do that little thing where you like
kick her knee out from
someone at
under
their
her.
pressure point and it like causes them to get down.
Her knee, she slams in the ground and her knee, kind of pops and you see the skin break a little bit.
It goes the wrong way. It goes
Yeah, her ankle kind of like breaks as well, and she's sitting there. It didn't hurt her because she's undead, of course, but she just sits there. She's like, "What the fuck, Randy? What's going on? What's up with you?"
My name's Randy.
I know. I said.
And your name is Jennifer. And we have a long undead life in front of us. And wouldn't you rather be undead with somebody than undead alone? Really? I'm whispering.
You guys are like this far away from each other, and she's kind of getting into it. She says, "Randy, I already told you. You know, this is, you know, I don't want to keep doing this. Okay, I'm only working here for my sister, and as soon as my sister's grown up, I'm leaving. There's no reason to get attached to me, Randy. I like you. I really do. I wish we could be together, but it's not gonna work out. Okay? I don't want to be alive longer than I have to be. I don't want another reason to live. I hate this place."
You have to. You've been not alive for not enough reasons. You have to find a reason to live, Jennifer, and I can be that reason. Let me be your 13th reason, Jennifer.
13th reason to live. I mean, roll for persuasion.
Let's. Okay. That'll work.
I didn't expect you to repair Randy Owens' relationship.
I thought I was establishing it. I didn't know he'd already put in some work.
I was gonna say I didn't realize that
he's already got some planning. I got a 12.
He's already tried. Failed.
I got to go to 12.
12. So
I can spin it. Don't worry.
You were starting to sway her, and then the second like you got to this point where you are now, you hear the flush of a toilet. And then Randy comes out of the actual bathroom and around the corner, and it's just like, am I interrupted something? What's going on here? What do you do?
I look at my wrist, like as if there's a watch there, but there's not. Then I say, "This isn't supposed to happen on the same timeline. Randy, come with me."
Oh God.
I run up to him and I grab his hand and we're running to the freezer, the walk-in freezer.
Okay. All right, you guys dip to the walk-in freezer and
I leave it open just a little bit longer than you normally would.
Okay. And then what do you say? What the fuck? Are you my dad? Are you my? What are you?
I change back, but just my head to Kenku to see.
Okay.
Randy, I came here for some information, Randy. First off, I got you some good play with Jennifer. Don't let it go to waste. I think your next step is trying to establish a union with her. You have to listen. Her whole thing is that she's detached from reality, bro. She's single-minded. You need to bring her back into the fold. Make a union. Give her something to believe in.
That's a good idea. She's really passionate about undead rights, you know?
And then you can use those pension funds to buy casino properties. And if someone doesn't like it, you can bust their kneecaps.
You think I could buy the Skyline or invest in it or something?
I'm saying, yeah, you have all that free money. And you can call yourself Local 69 and just expand from there. Listen, Randy, I'm giving you a blueprint for your life. I didn't realize it. I wasn't inspired till today when I saw Jennifer's knee get absolutely wrecked. And I realized that all of our knees are so fragile. And we have to live every day like it's our last, Randy. And you need to do that. And the way you can do that right now is by telling me where you're getting your fireball from, because I know you got some. I know you got some, Randy. I know you're in all that new stuff. You're the most Gen Z guy I know, Randy.
Yeah, of course I got fireball.
Where'd you get it?
There's a dealer, you know, he used to be a vigilante. He hangs out at the skyline all the time.
You just say the vigilante.
No, I said he used to be a vigilante, you know? He used to work with that, he used to do some work with that old turtle guy. I don't know, they call him the Immortal Truck or something. They say
you're talking about... Don't talk to me like I don't know what I'm doing, Randy. I'm your uncle, Randy.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm your dad's brother, Randy.
Oh, God, not my father's brother.
I'm bringing him back up.
Grandpa's
I'm your uncle. It doesn't work. It's not like... That's not that kind of uncle, Randy.
What? Why?
Listen, Randy. I have a problem. I got a kid hooked on the fireball, and his ghost has been bugging me. He's been bugging me, Randy. He's been messing up my stuff. I can't go anywhere without this ghost knocking stuff down from the freezer shelves and stuff. I go in anywhere, and I get stuff. This ghost, he's invisible. He messes my life up. I mean, I don't know. He hasn't done it anytime soon, but he could probably do it right now as an explanation. This ghost, he's very inconsistent. And he can appear anytime.
Well, that's not good, man.
Wait, they pull the stuff on the counter?
Yeah, he just wrecks stuff. He just throws whatever he needs to do to prove that he's a ghost that I'm talking about.
Well, I mean,
I get some stuff from the
Nothing's happening.
the shelf and throw it on the ground.
like,
Look at that! What the fuck, Randy?
holy shit! It only took like 2 minutes after you said it. That's crazy.
He's fucking. That's the thing, Randy. If it was a regular thing, I could get used to it. But it's regular, bro. I go get it. I need to get it off my. This ghost, he told me, he wrote it out on a piece of paper. That he'd only pass on to the next life if I got rid of this fire. If I get it off the streets, you know what I mean? I gotta get it out. This is my. What's the opposite of a Joker arc? This is my Batman arc. This is my Batman arc, Andy, and we've been together through a lot. I'm your uncle. I've done so much for you.
Okay.
I'm halfway to get you into a union and a wife.
Yeah, no, you made some tremendous progress, more than I could. Okay, look, I'm gonna be straight with you. I don't know where to get no fireball. I don't know. Someone did offer to sell me some. So I can tell you, I can point them out to you.
You're coming with me.
What?
And we're gonna go up to this guy's place. You're calling the day off.
Okay, it's a kid, actually.
Dan, tell Jennifer about this union plan, and we're getting out of here. That's all you need to do.
Alright. Okay, well, I'll stop by. But how do I explain the whole two Randy thing, man? She's used to one Randy.
I cast self back to the two Randys, but I make my Randy look significantly older.
Nice.
And I come back out. And Jennifer's there.
Her arms are crossed, but she's still on the floor because her knee. She hasn't taken the time to repair it. She's just looking up at you. Well, Randy, why do you look so shitty now?
I grew up, Jennifer. I did the grow up, and I reached my hand out to her, and I pick her up.
Oh, thank you, man. I thought I was gonna be down there for my whole shift again.
It's my Batman art. Listen, listen, Jennifer. And I step back, and Randy's behind me. I say, this Randy. It's hard to explain, Jennifer, and I'm sure you're a busy woman. I know you're a busy woman, Jennifer, but the Jennifer of our timeline, we had babies. We had a good time together. Family stuff, all that stuff. I gave her a reason to live, if you know what I'm saying. This Randy, he's not there yet, but he'll get there if you let him. But first things first is you need to unionize the store. And the best way I've seen to do it is put out 2 chip jars. One of them says union, the other one says do not union. Let's see how much more tips you get. And then from there, just go. I don't know. You said your boss's name earlier, but that's who you gotta talk over.
All right.
It doesn't make any sense. I'm from the Prime Universe, Jennifer. This is the bad one. I'm trying to make a good one. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
complicated. I don't know if you listen to Joe Bogan, but it's been a thing. It's been a thing.
Okay,
Pretty established.
I hear you, and I've always thought of unionizing. It's just our boss is gonna go apeshit if we do it.
Yeah, you might have to kill him. Yeah.
I'm not killing.
Yeah,
him for
Randy can help you with
wasting
that.
An RC.
Yeah, no. That's not the way you start a union, Jennifer. You don't start with saying things you won't do. You have to start with the promises you make to the list. We'll talk it over.
I
We'll talk it
promised
over.
to put out 2 tip jars.
Put out those tip jars. Yeah, that's the start.
I'll do that. Yeah, absolutely.
And then buy a gun with that the tip jar money. Okay, Randy, let's go. I gotta take a Randy, by the way. While you're busy with those sort of things, I'm taking Randy. We got universal stuff to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so.
And Alfonso's calling him out.
Okay.
Mm,
You
yeah.
kick out another employee's knee on your
You bump into the old lady. She stands up unexpectedly.
You guys exit the Dead Burger, and Randy, he jabs his finger right across the street at a dirty, rundown hotel called the Zack and Cody Inn.
Oh man.
And with that, we fade to black, and we cut to Mike and Alex.
Hanz is kind of like skipping down the street next to Binny. Just a giant 6'6" blonde German. Binny, aren't you so excited?
I guess I hope that nothing exciting happens. Honestly.
You know, normally I would be thinking that too, but you know, I can't help but I really, really hope somebody gives me an excuse today, Binny. And yeah, he's twirling around. Are we getting close?
You guys are actually getting close to Sticky's house because Binny left his hammer, and you guys are stopping by Sticky's real quick. All right, so you arrive at Sticky's house, and Binny, you just walk right in, I assume.
Yeah. I go near the workbench where I left my axe and pick it up, and put it on my back and get ready to go.
Frank, you walk in too, and you kind of get a glimpse at what Binny and Sticky have been working
I'm looking around. What do I see?
on. Binny.
You see the workshop has been converted to handle much smaller pieces of. There's much more fine machinery here than there normally is. Instead of big sawmills,
Okay.
there's small lathes and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You see what looks like a humanoid torso limp on a table. You can't really see too much of it because it's like half covered up with a sheet. It looks like someone was soldering something. But you see a form underneath the sheet.
Oh my god, Benny, you've been getting very crazy. This is like a whole lot of shit. This
Yeah.
looks very cool.
It should be.
Is Sticky here?
Sticky,
How's
he comes out
Mr. Stick?
he comes out of the back room, and he's wiping some sawdust off of his apron and drying off his hands. And he walks forward. He's like, hey, my boys, what's going on, man? Hey, fucking Frank. Who are you? Where's Frank?
Okay, you can't. I don't know who you're talking about. My name is Hanz. Hi,
Oh, yeah.
Sticky.
So he comes
and
in-
I put my hand out like this.
He sees it, and he takes your hand by the wrist, and he kind of just dips one finger in his mouth real quick. And that's it. That's the extent of that.
Finger's gonna be sticky for the rest of the day.
Oh,
He's like, Benny,
Okay.
I know I said I'd finish up those fingers today, but I'm heading to the skyline. I'm gonna get a couple hours in.
That's fine.
I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna run by the apartment. Is it almost ready? I've been wanting to see it. I've been dying to see it.
You should definitely go by, check it out.
Yes, he's been bragging about those airways all week, you know?
There's a lot of them. Maximum airflow.
Yeah, I might get him over here. He put one in here last time he was here.
Do not let him in here. Do not let him in here, please.
Alright. Alright, well, I'll see you guys later, man. I'll talk to you later. And
All
you
right.
guys
goodbye, Sticky.
you guys leave. With
Yep,
that,
onwards to balls.
balls massages. So you guys, this place is actually pretty close too. It's just a strip mall down the block, around the corner. You guys head there, and the camera pans as you guys are approaching the glass door of balls massages. You guys walk in immediately.
I opened the door for Hans.
Oh, thank you, Benny. No, Donka. Donka Benny. I walk in. There's the bell. I need the bell. I need to know it goes off.
There's a little bell ring, right? And you walk
Nice.
in and you see one customer sprawled out on a table, belly up. And Balls Massages, there's like a little curtain over this guy's waist, and he's in there, and you just hear he's got like his head lowered.
No, you're kidding me. So Hans walks in and he goes, hello, Mr. Ball. And I pick the curtain up.
You see him like rubbing the shit out of this dude's thighs. He's not even touching the balls. He's just rubbing the thighs.
Oh my goodness. Can you come out of here for a second? I'm sorry, mister. And I flick the guy's balls.
Oh, you fucking cock. So you guys get out of there, and Ball, he straightens up. He's like, you really need a appointment before I start rubbing? And then he sees Benny, his eyes kind of widen a little.
As he sees Benny, Benny has his hand in the cucumber water jar, fishing out cucumbers.
No, Benny, that's really just for customers, sir.
We are
So-
customers.
Oh, actually, I think you do have a customer. His name is, Frank. You heard of a Frank? I think you know Frank.
Okay, listen, guys. Is it Friday already? I feel like I had more time. So
I'm gesturing to you, Benny.
Benny's got like a little Dixie cup full of cucumbers now.
Benny, I think Mr. Ball's going to try and negotiate. Why don't you take it?
yeah, negotiation, perfect. That's just, so look, Benny, you're the calm, reasonable, rational guy here, right? So I'll just talk to you. I can't $750. I can't do that. All right. I've been clapping this guy's thighs for days. Days. There's so much tension in them. And you know how much I'm getting for this? $1,000. That's you. All this hard work is going to you guys, and I haven't gotten a single extra customer. I haven't had a single problem. I'm not needing it. You know, I feel like it should be a case by case basis. If you guys help me out, then I pay you for that week.
Hans is walked over to the guy that was getting his thighs rubbed, and he bends over at the waist to like fully to go down right in his ear, and he goes, "Hey, I think you should leave."
I'm not done with my.
I think you should just get up and leave, like right now.
Okay.
Here's some money.
He gets
I give him 50 planks.
Oh, he takes it. He gets up. He tucks him under his armpit. He wraps a towel that's way too small around his waist, but he doesn't like wrap it to the side. Like he wraps it like towards the front, so you still see like
Okay,
a little
Great.
bit of his cock.
nice, good detail.
Hey, he hurries out of there. He senses there's danger. He doesn't have time to get dressed.
Okay, yeah, and I'm letting this guy talk with Benny.
Yeah, so I mean, that's all I gotta say, Benny. I didn't use your services. You know, you guys got, so that's it. I can't pay this week. I can't do it. I'm putting my foot down.
Balls. How long have you been massaging?
10 years. 10 years I've been rubbing.
Lay down.
Oh. No, I'm good. You know, I have no tension.
Oh
You're-
no, Mr. Ball, I think you hurt him. I think you need to get on the
down.
table.
Face up or face down.
Face up.
Frank walks over to the cucumber water and then flips it over and he's dumped it
Oh
everywhere.
my god. It's like a little plastic container, so it just kind of bounces off the ground.
Yeah.
But it spills everywhere.
Yeah, that's all. It was very dramatic for a small thing. That was the point.
He walks away. And he backs up slowly towards the table and he sits onto it and he's like, guys, look, okay?
Then he
I
places
don't
his hand on his chest and pushes him into a laying position.
I don't want any trouble here at all, okay? Look, if there's going to be trouble, maybe I should just call my lawyer or call some police or something because I don't like how this is shaking down right now.
Does this guy have any glasses, Trevor?
Yes, he has a pair of glasses on, and they're perfectly circular but also this small.
I take them off and I say, so, Balls, if you were a good masseuse, you'd know that you would take all the stuff off before I start my massage. I put cucumbers on his eyes from the Dixie cup.
This is the scariest shit I've ever seen in a D&D campaign, bro.
You press him in just a little too hard. Just a little too hard.
I definitely put one finger that is the size of like his entire head. I push each cucumber into his eye socket. Not hard, but just enough to be threatening. And I say, Halls. So we've established that you are not a very good masseuse to be doing this 10 years. Second off, let me show you how to give a massage. I start massaging his arm and I say, how much did you make this week in total?
I made 5K.
I start twisting it. That's all you made?
All right, 8.5, 8,500. All right, but that's it. I promise.
What are your average expenses?
The lotion, the lube, the cucumbers. I buy so many cucumbers, so much cucumber, and the water. Because you can't just put tap water. It's not gonna be the same. And he's like, can I get up, please? My arm is so sore.
Oh, I'm so
yeah.
sorry. Hans,
Are you uncomfortable? I'm sorry.
what
let me
about
help.
your feet? Are your feet sore? Let me rub your little toes. And Hans starts rubbing his feet.
I flip him over so that his arm is now. I'm pulling it back, but he's now belly down. The cucumbers fall off his face.
Oh shit, Benny, please listen. You don't have to fucking look. I can get you the money. It's in the.
Hans pulls a gun out of his jacket.
It's in the bank. Right? I don't
He's
have
face down. The guy's face down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, keep going.
It's in the bank. I don't have it on me. Okay, I can get it, of course, right? But I forgot to mention the rent. The rent is extremely high. It's $7,000 a month here. All right, it's extremely. I'm barely making.
Where's your
enough to-
lease?
Okay, so it's $3,000 here, and then.
Oh no.
What I'm hearing here, Balls, is that you just don't want to pay us.
That's
You're
what it's
perfectly
sounding
capable.
like.
Just like I am perfectly capable of tearing this rotator cuff. So, what's it going to be?
I'm rubbing my gun on his foot.
He kicks it a little bit because it tickles. And he's like, oh. All right, there's 750 planks in that drawer in a package.
Oh, actually, Mr. Ball,
What?
I was just running the numbers on the fly, and I started to think about, are you familiar with the concept of opportunity cost?
Describe it to me. I don't know.
Well, so basically, what it is, it's like me and Binny. I'm still rubbing his foot with the gun. It's like we're having to spend a lot of time over here. I mean, this has been a long talk, and so we could have been speaking with other people. Do you see where I'm going? You're wasting our time. And I blow off his pinky toe.
What the fuck? Ah! Shit, man! Shit! He starts screaming. And
As he starts to
bangs on the
scream,
table.
Benny grabs him around the mouth and starts twisting his neck, and I say, "You're going to listen now." As the blood just pulsing out of his pinky toe with his heartbeat.
Yeah. And so Hans gets up, goes to his ear, and he says, "So listen, I don't know if you remember what Mr. Frank said. He said 750. I say we're going to do 1,000. We're going to do 1,000 every week, and I'm coming back. And the beauty of you having 10 toes is I can do this 10 times,
9 more now. To clarify.
including this one. I mean,
A tear rolls down his cheek, and he's horrified. And I don't even require a roll because this intimidation was masterclass. He says, "There's an extra 250 in my pocket. Just take that. Take that. Take everything. Just don't
Oh, and by
fucking
the
kill
way-
me."
oh, don't worry, I'm not going to kill you, and let me tell you why. Because of Mr. Frank and Mr. Binny. It's because of people like him that someone like me won't come in here and kill you. So you just keep that in mind next Friday. Okay? You have a great day, Mr. Ball. And as I walk out, I want to just trash the place as I'm walking out.
You start
Jeez.
pissing on leather chairs and shit.
Oh yeah. I'm pissing all over the place. Can I roll for piss?
Yeah, I want one urination roll, please.
Yeah,
It's a
okay.
performance. Make it
It's
performance.
cons. Oh. It's not flowing right now.
A natural.
I
Should have drank the water.
So he's laying down on the thing, and I try to piss on his foot that I just shot, and I'm like, what is going on?
This is the thing where it starts and then it stops and then it starts again, and then when it stops and then when it starts again, it's like in two streams.
It goes and it's like 4 streams.
And
It's
then,
like
like,
4
no.
very weak streams.
I can't control it. And not, like just a little bit of piss dribbles out, and I go, "Fuck. Okay, I'm so sorry about this, Mr. Ball. I thought this was going to be much more intimidating, but it was kind of just. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, maybe we should just go. I'll see you next Friday."
You guys leave, and the place is in shambles as you leave, and there's a little bit of piss on the floor. And Balls is not gonna fuck with you guys again. So you guys are leaving with an extra $1,000. I'm gonna put this into Frank's account. So Frank, you now have $3,000, $1,000 from the Bugbear, and $1,000 from Detective Hawthorne, and then $1,000 from this guy. And you can divvy that up amongst the group later. But Benny, you have about 1,000 planks as well. You're a little bit short. Caesar, you have 20 planks. Yeah, you're
20 planks and 75 cents.
yeah. Well, yeah. You put that back in for the 100.
But I cashed it out before I left.
Okay. So we're picking back up with you guys, and you are now entering the Zach and Cody hotel. And so this guy, Randy leans over. He says, "Hey, listen, Caesar. These kids are a little creepy, man. They keep trying to get me to meet someone. They keep calling him the big guy, but we're not. You don't want to meet that guy, okay? Let me tell you that now. So if they ask, we're just not gonna do that. We're just gonna say no. So I mean,
Big guy. Did they say he was in the basement or on the 6th floor?
6th floor, top of the.
Oh yeah.
But listen,
Let's not meet that guy.
these kids, they, from what I heard, they used to be good, upstanding children, and then someone got them into smoking cigarettes, and it was all downhill from there. They, it's a gateway drug. Cigarettes are.
Hate to see it.
Yeah.
I thought these were ghosts. I don't see how they could be physically selling out drugs.
Well, I mean, they went out to get some cigs one day. This is how they tell it. They went out there to get some cigs, and they met a guy, and he said, "I don't got no cigs for you, but I got some sticky grass." And the guy gave him sticky grass. And the kids, they're all about finding new ways to, interact with their, spiritual energy. So of course they're gonna rub some sticky grass on their foreheads and shit, and try to see whatever they could do. And then after the sticky grass, they found some flamingo. That shit, pristine flamingo. Oh, bada bing. Flamingo's great. I love that stuff. But yeah, now
I appreciate it, Ray.
And I come here, I buy some flamingo from these guys sometimes, and they told me, "Hey, you ever want any of that fucking Fireball?" And I said, "No, man, I'm trying to kick it, And so that's why we're here.
That's right, Randy.
Right, Randy. Kick the Fireball, but keep up with the flame.
Alrighty, Randy. I need you to turn around. I need you to face the corner. Race the wall just a minute. I'll
Okay.
tell you when I'm ready.
I'll do that, but as I'm doing that, I just want to state that I'm not just trying to kick Fireball, guys. I'm trying to kick it all. I'm trying to be a better man for Jennifer. I want to please her. I want to be the best guy I could be, man. And I'll never take back those years I was on Flamingo. And he's turned around facing the wall completely.
Okay, Randy. Okay. Damn it. Keep going. And I cast the Sky Self for the Pixie. And I'm Bad Benjamin.
Oh. You
And
cast this guy's self. There's a puff of smoke, and you're just like.
I use the Caesar voice. Randy, I'm leaving. Bye. And then I'm just a pixie, and I get on
How
top
long has
of.
it been? Because invisibility lasts for an hour.
It's been probably like 10 minutes. The place is right across the street.
I get on top of Alfonso's invisible head to look like I'm flying.
Oof.
Because I can't fly just because I cast self. I cast the Sky Self.
Okay.
Alright, I'm levitating Caesar.
Can you give me Bad Benjamin's voice?
Bad Benjamin just talked like this, so you're pretty much on point with the Caesar voice. He tried to do a British accent for his customers.
That's a British accent.
A little bit of the British, Can you do that?
A little bit.
I don't know. I can't do it. I'm not gonna teach you.
Tuesday. I can't do it.
Yeah, just do the
It's the grab voice. Okay, bye, Caesar. Oh, Randy, is it?
It's Randy. Yeah, it's Randy.
Why are you facing the wall, Randy?
You told me to face the fucking wall.
I didn't tell you to do shit. That was Caesar. He's gone. He
Oh
left.
shit, where's Caesar go? He's my
I
friend.
fucking left, Ray. You didn't hear him say bye. He said bye very loudly.
Oh, it sounded really low. Like I was like, that can't be
Yeah,
Caesar.
he's that kind of. Listen, we're not talking. Why are you talking so much about Caesar? Marry him if you love him so much. I come in here. I see you. You're a receptionist or something. Don't answer that. I don't care. I need some of that fireball. You know where I can get it in here? There's a place I heard you can get it.
Do you own that Waffle House? I've been there. You know that?
You like it in there? Is it a good place?
Yeah, normally you're British though. What's going on with that?
Well, Randy, listen. If you ever want to set foot in the big Waffle House one more time, you're gonna stop. You're gonna stop giving me 9th degree and point me to some fireball.
Okay, look.
It's been a long day, Randy. You think men come in here good moods? No, this is a bad mood space. No.
Damn. Okay, second floor. There's a couple of fucking.
You're coming with me, Randy.
Okay. Yeah, let's go second floor. you guys take the stairs. Alfonso, you still invisible behind them? Oh, you're under
right.
Caesar.
Yeah, I'm levitating Caesar. And
I'm flapping my wings,
The smell is unbearable.
but
by
they're
the
just
way.
not going anywhere.
His ass is literally pressed against your forehead. So you guys go up the stairs, around the corner. Again, you see these hotel rooms with these little mail slots. Some of the mail slots are flicked open to where you can peek
Yeah.
inside. And you come down to the very end, and on the left, there's the room where Zach and Cody live. The second you guys...
And let Randy take point.
Alright, Randy, he pops in, he's like, hey, what's up, my boys? Back in the old motel. This is the sweet life. And he starts singing. He's like, hey, guys, you guys got any more of that fireball you guys were offering me the other day? And two figures kind of exit the darkness. And they come up and they talk in unison. Yeah, Randy, we have all of the fireball you need. You got the money? And they look over and they see the pixie. Like, who's the pixie? Who's the pixie guy? Talking in unison, by the way, the whole time.
Hello.
lift Caesar up higher.
I'm Bad Benjamin,
Oh.
and I've come to taste the fireball.
Dang, that's... Here, open your mouth. I got one for you. We always...
No man tells me to open my mouth, boy.
Okay. Okay. Is it just, like, specifically just the open your mouth command that you take, like...
No questions.
Okay.
Where do you get this? I need to know. It's premiere.
It's pretty classic.
Bad Benjamin.
No question.
Bad Benjamin. Bad Benjamin takes no inferior product.
Yeah, okay, you want to know where we get it from? Well, yeah, we get it from the sewers. You know? You know, the little sewers.
What the fuck? That's nasty. Why are you getting drugs from the sewers? Who sells it to you?
No, there's like a storm drain just outside. And, you know, we go out there and there was a guy and he poked his arm out and he offered us, you know, a handful of them. And he said, just sell them, give them to anybody. And he told him, you know, he said, bring the money back to the storm drain and he'll let us keep half the money. But we didn't want the money. We just wanted him to meet the big guy. And he did that. So, yeah, those guys are good. We just do it for the fun of it. You know, we give him all the profit. We don't care. You guys want to meet the big guy? Oh,
No.
okay. Yeah, and Rainey nudges you. He's like, good call. Good call on that.
No. I don't
This is
think
the second time that we-
I don't think anybody would want to meet the big guy.
He's pretty big, I hear.
I heard that too, and I don't know why that's his defining characteristic.
Yeah, let's just never meet him and never have to figure it out either.
Listen, boys, you are boys, correct? I put on sunglasses. I haven't put them on.
We're both boys, and they stop speaking in unison. He's like, yeah, this is Zach. I'm Cody.
You like being boys? Good call, Joe.
Why'd you say that in such a threatening way? Yeah, we love
I
you
have
boys.
a friend
Oh.
And he's a ghost, much like yourselves. But he's a man. He's a man ghost. And I'll tell you right now, being a man ghost pays a lot better than being a boy ghost. Isn't that right, Ghosto?
Is the ghost here with you? Is that what you're trying to...
That's what I'm saying. When you're a man ghost, you can be invisible all the time. Isn't that right, adult Ghosto?
Oh, I don't see... Nothing's happening.
Speak, Ghosto, and make your presence be known.
I start, I guess, speaking in tongues, and
Man,
then
ghosts can speak in tongues. Do you know how to do that, little boys?
What the heck? Can you guys, Alfonso, can you roll performance, please, or deception?
And also do your interpretation of speaking in tongues.
What's it speaking in tongues?
We gotta hear the tongue.
Let me see what I roll first. Oh, I got a 2.
Performance checks rolling low.
Yeah, speak.
You got a 2.
Speak in some
I
tongues.
got
I'm gonna
a
hear.
4
it.
total.
Give us the rap. Give us the Pokemon rap, Joel.
Lysanix like a scythe, he's spitting venom to the viper, hotter than sacred fire, higher than mountain fire.
Okay, the two ghosts just stare blankly. Their jaws are like, and one of them takes out a little vial of flamingo and just kind of tosses it your way, and it smashes up against you and falls to the ground. And they look at each other and go, "That's no ghost. That's a guy."
You got me, boy ghost. I was trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Listen, I didn't realize you boys were as smart as you were. But listen, boys, I have a proposition. I have a proposition that I only give to smart boys.
Okay.
I know you really want me to beat this big man who I assume is your father, and if he's not, I'd urge you to reconsider your relationship with this big man.
I can tell you.
I'll
his
meet.
name.
I don't want to know his name. Let me finish. See, if you're a man ghost, you would know to let a man finish speaking. I'll meet this big man boy boss if you take me to the sewers where you get your stuff.
Deal. But we
You're
gotta meet the boss
You're too.
first.
No, we're not meeting the boss first. No, no,
Come on.
no.
His name's
You spilled some ugly shit on my man friend here. I'm standing on top of him, and you spilled stuff on him. It smells bad for him. Did he want that? You boys don't know nothing about consent. That's why you need to be men. And you can start the process of being men now.
Well, have you
by
considered
honoring
that
my
it's
deal.
kind of rude to impersonate a ghost in front of some ghosts? That's like us. That's what our thing is. You know, that's ghost blackface right there, and I don't like that.
Will this big man fight us? That's all I need to know.
Okay, the big man, he's 6th floor.
Will he fight us? Will he fight us?
Fight? He just wants to be friends with you guys.
I don't like that you say that, boy ghost. I need collateral.
Collateral?
Listen, you boys have been ghosting for a long time. I'm sure you understand the concept of the fundamental transactions of banking. I need collateral for this upfront investment of me meeting this boy boss.
Okay, what do we give you? You want some of the
Come with
fireball?
us. No, you're coming with us.
No, we don't talk to that guy. No, no, we don't talk to that guy ourselves personally ever. We don't.
How bad do you want us to meet him?
It'd be pretty cool. I want you to meet him. I think
Your boys, correct?
we are both boys.
And if I remember, I didn't ask. If I remember correctly, my time as a boy, I would have done anything for people to see my big boss man.
Is that like a euphemism for something?
I'm gonna do insight to see if these guys are just trying to like hoodwink us and kill us.
If that works.
Oh, nat 20.
You see through this clearly. They themselves are not trying to kill you. They seem to. I mean, their intentions do not seem pure whatsoever. But it doesn't seem like they're doing it for their benefit. It seems like they're kind of made to like send people that way. You know what I'm saying? They're following orders, ghost orders.
I go to whisper in Caesar's ear, being forced to send everyone that way. Shouldn't go with them.
I'm so scared of
That
this
is gonna
big
happen.
man. I'm so scared of what devilish designs this big man may contain.
Hey, we don't gotta go there. I mean,
Boys, I will meet this big man if you meet us by the sewers. That's my final offer.
What do we do first then? We meet you by the sewer, then we go.
Yes, this first. We meet you by the sewers, and then we meet the big man. I promise we'll meet this big man. So we're going down to these sewers with these boys.
Okay, we pick up outside, and they take you actually to the storm drain, and they just point to it. And they're like, he comes out there, he sticks his hand out there sometimes, and he loves talking to people. He's always trying to,
He'll talk to us.
I guess so. If you just stand here, he'll talk to you.
Will you stay? I'm scared. Listen. I'm Bad Benjamin, and I feel connected much to your boys. You remind me much of my boys, and I'm very scared. Well, can you stand here with me as I try to speak to this sewer creature?
Yeah, but then you gotta go to meet the big guy. That's all.
Can I hold your hands? There's two of you.
Sure.
For each hand.
Yeah, we'll hold your hand.
Okay.
This is not gonna be good.
Okay.
Randy's still here?
So they reach down. Yeah, Randy is just he's a little down the street.
Yeah,
Like, he doesn't want to get too close.
Oh.
He's hanging out in the back.
But so the kids they get down and they go, "Hey, Mister, we're here. We're trying to get some of that good again." And you hear kind of ring through the sewer down below, and there's a small wait, and you guys sit there for about 5 minutes, right? And you kind of look over at them. They're like, "Yeah, it always takes this long. It's crazy. It takes so long. But he brings the product. I promise you." A small hand creeps out from this and places its palm straight down on the asphalt. You don't see the head or anything that's attached to, but you do see that this arm is insanely large, and you kind of see like light waves, like kind of like refracting around the arm. And you catch a whiff of smell coming from the sewer drain. And you hear, "What do you need?"
Can we do checks?
What kind of
Yeah,
check?
can we see if
Let me see my
insight maybe?
stats.
See if
Let
we
me see my
recognize
stats.
it?
You know who that is.
I don't want it to be who I think it is.
It is.
Oh, I got a 20.
Ah, dirty 20. We're home.
So Alfonso does a little sniff, but it's not to the caliber of my sniff.
No. Alfonso, he can catch a good whiff, but he's never smelled anything like this before. He recoils. He actually doubles over, and you shrink. You, like, get lower about probably, like, 2 feet because he's hunched over now, like, just gagging and retching.
Go in the fetal position.
You, Caesar, this is Peter the Putrid.
Not the putrid. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was. So how big is this hand?
Massive, about the size of Binny's arm. He physically is about the size of Binny, and he's as strong as Binny.
I lift up his hand. I'm still a pixie, so I go down to the ground, and I put myself into this hand, because I'm small enough to do so.
Yeah, you kind of curl up into it, and he grips
Yeah, yeah.
you, and
Yeah.
you're choking now.
Okay.
And he pulls you
Okay.
closer, and he pulls you into the sewer. Are you gonna do anything to stop him?
No, I'm letting this play out.
He pulls you
If
completely.
that's happening, can I like find a sewer grate or something nearby so I can get down in there too?
I mean, if a big arm came out, he should be able to roll down where the arm is coming from. That's what I was thinking.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm a decent sized hobgoblin. It's a storm drain, right?
Yeah, hobgoblins are pretty big, so
I'm
not
gonna go
seeing
try to find like a manhole or something and try to get down in there.
roll for perception.
Alright, come on. I need this.
I love the image of Eduardo's letting it happen, or Caesar letting it happen. Then Alfonso going, "What is happening?"
I got a stick.
Outside check.
Alfonso just kind of like lazily just, like shirks down the road, and he's kind of like aimlessly looking around. He can't find nothing. He's like, "Holy shit,
no.
man!"
That smell is
Kicking
still
rocks.
in your nostrils.
And he's actually indisposed now. For
Does
a
my
little bit.
does my phone scale to my
Indisposed?
transformation? I
Your
mean, it
phone
has to,
does
right?
scale. Yeah.
Enlarge.
I turn on Find My Friends.
Okay, it's done.
Okay, well, I
Okay.
hate to waste another spell, but I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Reduce on myself to just get me small enough to where I can get in.
That's a
that
great
storm.
spell. That's a great spell.
You cast this, and how small are you trying to get?
I'm like up against the storm. Since I'm casting this, I'm no longer invisible, but I'm like up against the storm drain, and I'm just like shrinking myself down to the point to where I can fit. How thin do I need to be?
I would
Just make
say
myself thinner.
Yeah, you become you flat Stanley that shit.
The point at which I could slide through, I stop.
Okay, so I'll say you're about 4 feet tall now, and you're much thinner.
Oh, it all went proportionally.
Yeah, and you just kind of get down, and you, are you just gonna jump straight in because you don't know if there's a problem yet?
I'm going after Caesar because I'm going to see who this guy is.
Okay, you notice that the arm, it came into the sewer, and he just brings Caesar to his face, and he's just talking to him.
Okay.
Oh.
And then you sliding in right.
Does he notice? Does he notice the hop? I mean, I'm pretty enchanting.
Stealth check.
Yeah,
Like I'm the center of attention. So does he even notice
he does notice.
this really?
I mean,
thin-
unless you want to roll for a sneak or something like that.
A hot 7 on that stealth.
You go down there and you're making it. You're hassling.
You make like a whoopee cushion noise as you
He's
do
like,
I'm
what
really
the
pressed
fuck?
up against it, and I'm having to wait for it to shrink down enough and slide in.
It's like this very
Like
small
air
grunts
going
as you
up the
shove yourself
farm.
against the hole.
The sound of the tuba playing.
The second you come down there, he takes his other arm and shoves it up against you and your smaller form, and he presses you up against the wall of the sewer. And now he's got you both pinned and holding on to you.
Yes.
And you notice an energy flying around him. And Caesar, something about this energy, make an insight check for me.
Okay, I will. Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm so
natty 20.
insightful. I do a big sniff. I do a big sniff.
You recognize this energy type. It's very reminiscent of how your own powers operate.
Okay.
And you immediately get the sense,
Hey.
holy shit, Peter the Putrid is now a warlock. He's made
I
some
hate
kind of
that for him.
pact with something and has become
Okay.
a warlock. And right as you're figuring this out, you notice a string of pasta dig out of his back like a tentacle.
What? Ah!
And like wrap around his arms, and like it's giving him increased strength right now.
Okay.
And that kind of gives away that he has made a pact with the spirit of Pasta Pete. He is now a warlock, like yourself.
That is deliciously delightful.
Little man, what? You want Fireball?
My name is Bad Benjamin, and I would like nothing more, sir.
We're desperate, sir. We're desperate. I had to just squeeze myself down here. I was so desperate.
He needed it so bad, sir.
The fix.
And may I mention that you are exquisitely disgusting, sir. Exquisitely.
Thank you. I'm a bit of a butt baby myself.
I never knew that pasta could be rotting, but now I know. You can.
Fermented cheese is the trick, I hear. Alright, so if it's just business, that's the only reason you're here.
Of course, sir.
Fine. You want Fireball, how much?
How much you got?
Enough to go for a long time.
I I want all the fireball you got. Now, please don't misunderstand me. I didn't ask for a lot of fireball. I asked for all the fireball you got.
Can't afford it.
You can't afford it?
You can't afford it.
I can't afford it. Listen, my hobgoblin friend and I, listen, we don't trade. We don't trade in the monies, as one would say. We are influencers. What we trade in is NFTs, sir. I don't know if I don't know how long you've been in the sewers, but NFTs have really taken off. And sir, you can get on the ground floor. Listen, I know you're used to living in the sewers, but if you can imagine, there's even there's a level lower than that called the ground floor. I can get you an NFT for these fireballs. All you got.
Okay.
Not interested. And he goes to throw you out like a softball pitch. He throws you through the grate. Are you gonna say anything before he releases you?
No, but I would like to make a check to extend myself big enough to to just catch myself before.
All right, make a athletic check.
Okay. How about I do an Arcana check because I cast this guy's stuff just at the right amount of time to make myself just big enough,
All right, so you're increasing your pixie size. I'll let you do that.
just enough. I rolled an 11.
11. You do extend yourself enough for your heels to catch on the grating, and you
Okay.
kind of knock back on your ass, and you kind of fall
Okay.
over, but you're still fine. And you're just standing there on the grate, like you're able to lift yourself back up. And he actually starts to kind of like shove Alfonso out too. He's just kind of like pushing him out.
But he can't figure out which way to orient him because he's a really weird shape.
Yeah,
And like push back.
he's pushing his
I'm
back
not very
out
good.
first.
I'm very strong.
Listen, sir. Okay. I get it. You're not in NFTs. You know, you are what we call a normie, and that's okay. We all start out as normies.
Oh,
But listen.
96.
Listen, my dad used to tell me that there's two dogs inside of us, and one dog is telling you not to sell me any Fireball, and the other dog is telling you to sell me Fireball. I do have some money. I do have some money. Now, I just asking you, which dog would be fed more today? The dog that wants to make money selling this Fireball, or the dog that doesn't care about profit, who wants to be clean? Do you want to be that kind of dog? What sort of dog are you feeding today, sir? That's all I'm asking.
I just feel it. I mean, it's a messy metaphor for sure. There's a lot going on, and I just don't feel like it really applies to this situation. I mean, maybe keep trying, you'll find one it really applies to. I just don't like it here. I'll give you a case of Fireball. I'm talking 100 capsules. All right. But my friend, that's 3,000 planks right there.
How many planks do I have? This is a sidebar. 20. So like 200.
You got 20 planks.
I got.
What do I have on me?
Alfonso, I didn't even make you a bank account, but I will say you have.
On my character sheet it says I have 15. That's it.
Oh, yep.
Okay. I spill out all my 20 planks and 75 cents.
And these are my 15 planks.
I'm hoping. Yeah, Alfonso does the same. I say I get down.
75.
I get down on my pixie. Knees. I say. I have two things. I have two things to offer for you, sir, Mister the Putrid. One, I have a wife who worked at the BBWs, who I'm ashamed to say it will be yours for the night if you allow me to have these these planks be advanced tokens for you. I'll sell them and I'll give you a cut of the profits as well. But secondly, first off, I know these boys have been really putting in some work for you. They give you all the profits. And that's not how business works. I can let these boys know that that's not how business works. Do you really want to lose your top sellers? I'm giving you these two things. I'm telling you, you could come to Bad Benjamin's Waffle House and steal my wife. Take my wife. You'll see me. I might say I don't want you to take my wife, but that's just the way I like to play things. Take my wife anyway. You're strong enough to do it. Take my wife. I won't tell these boys about how good business practices work. I'm a business owner, if you haven't been able to tell. And take these 35 planks and 75 cents as advanced notice, and I'll get you some profit back on these Fireballs. This makes business sense. What sort of dog are you feeding here? You feeding the business dog, or are you feeding the closed-minded, no NFTs newbie dog?
What
You
kind
tell
of
me.
relationship are we talking about with your wife? I don't understand.
You whatever you want, sir. I don't want. Listen, I've been on the ropes
Feels
with my
icky
wife.
to me. Feels icky to me. I don't like that.
Listen, okay. Take my wife, and you know what? Take her out on a nice date. You
Why
know
are you
what?
so insistent on getting rid of your wife? I don't understand.
You don't need, if you don't want my wife, you don't need to. But no, I will take it as a personal insult, sir. And I did say that you were the most putrid man I met, which I'm just saying. Banners would say that you would at least take away my wife. But if you don't want to. If you don't have to.
All right, look.
But business sense, it dictates. You give me this Fireball, this advance notice. I give you all these benefits.
Roll for it.
Okay, what am I rolling? A deception. I'd be deceiving.
Not you trying to sell off someone else's wife into.
I rolled a
Oh,
20.
dirty 20.
I rolled a dirty 20.
All right, I'll tell you what.
I pull up a picture of the pixie wife.
Oh, hubba. Look, I'll go talk to her. I'll see how she feels about the arrangement, I guess. I'm not just snatching no woman, alright? That's not how I roll. But I'll tell you what I will do. This is 3,000 planks for 100. You've got $30. I should give you one. I'll give you a pack of 10. Alright? Or, side offer, I'll give you the full case. You sell it. Bring me half the profit.
I like that. I like that thinking, sir. You know, we have a saying at the Bad Benjamin house, and the saying is, feed whatever dog you damn like.
Benjamin.
So I think we should feed this dog together. I'll take these cases and get out of your hair.
Benjamin, before you take these cases, I've got bad friends. Dirty, disgusting, stinky, ugly, half
I'll be a good
rotted,
friend. I'll be a good friend for you.
fiery friends. No, I'm not saying I need better friends. They're good friends. Like, I'm saying.
You just called them. You said bad.
Those are
friends
compliments
earlier.
to me.
No.
You don't understand. Those are good folk. But listen.
Folk.
Bad Benjamin, if you screw me on this, we're gonna come to the Waffle House. And fuck it
Take
up.
my wife. Please don't take my wife. If anything.
Your wife's the first thing I'm taking.
Oh God.
I'm also taking the kids, and I'm ripping the little pixie wings off.
Oh God, please.
And I'm gonna grind them into pixie dust
No.
off your decapitated pixie fuck.
Oh my God.
He's like, he's kind of put off by this, but he's like, you understand?
Okay, sir. Okay, you can. It's a deal for me.
He disappears into the darkness and comes back and slides a briefcase full of 100 capsules of Fireball.
I take it.
Dang.
And I'm out of
Are
there.
we back outside? He pushed us outside.
I'm not saying
storm.
nothing. I'm out of there.
All right, you're out, and the kids kind of like they're pulling at your shirt. Like, you're gonna go meet the big guy now.
Shut the fuck up! Yeah, I'm walking away. If they're on it, I have a plan if they follow me.
Caesar
They don't follow you.
thinking.
They were so
I
rude.
whisper in Caesar's ear. How about you go meet the big guy? I
don't want to meet the big
guy.
guy.
Invisible.
I don't want to meet him.
Let's get these kids off our case. I'm gonna go follow this guy.
What do we do with the briefcase? Randy!
What's up, Caesar?
Take this to Jennifer. Tell her to keep it safe.
Jennifer.
Don't look inside
Does
of it.
she have the credentials to keep? She's not involved in this whole drug world. I don't want to like get her in like that, you know.
You big man, Randy.
Listen, Randy,
I like to
you
think
sold
I'm
all
modern.
those.
You big
tobacco.
man.
I'm sure you can steal these.
Can we?
In the
Can
meantime,
we?
just keep them safe.
As long as we can trust you, I don't care who it goes to, Randy.
This will be
You
my
said you're-
ultimate test of sobriety. And with that,
Yes.
he runs with it over his head and he dips.
That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Okay, Alfonso. I just want you to know if this big man kills me, it will be on your head.
Listen, Caesar, you can go invisible just like me if you need to back out. Make
I'm
it-
so absurdly terrified of this big man.
Caesar,
And he's all they said you had to do was see him. So all you got, I'm like whispering. All you gotta do is just take a look at him and run right back out the door.
I'm still picturing him as a very thin hobgoblin, which doesn't give me any comfort.
Very thin hobgoblin.
the kids, after being written off by you, like, are upset, and you guys kind of ran down the street, and they can't leave, like, the sphere of influence of this building, really. They kind of are mostly confined to this building, so they're like, they turned around and walked inside. They figured you were gone, and they screwed him over. So you don't have to follow up on the big man thing at all.
Oh, so you just want to come with me back down into the sewer when we go follow this guy invisibly?
Alfonso is at a crisis point because
We need to
he's
find out.
so extremely terrified of this
We
sewer.
found out all these dealers, but we need to find out the origin of all this stuff.
I like this.
Progenitor.
Metagamer.
I'll follow you, Fonzie. I just want to meet this big man.
Meet the other big man.
I hope we never meet
And
the
we
big
head
man.
back down into the sewers.
It's just a meme.
I go.
I don't want to meet him. I'm not gonna meet the big man. I'm not doing
Big man in the
10%.
sewers, and I
I'm not
use
sucking
my
a dick a day.
last slot to cast invisibility.
I can't meet the big man.
Again.
Caesar, can you roll?
I cast this. Yes, go ahead.
Can you roll for
What do you wanna
perception real quick?
Okay. Oh! I did not sniff good, friend.
All right. With that 6, I'll say it takes you probably about 5 minutes of like glancing around and looking around, and you don't see it until just now. It was right next to the storm drain, by the way. Is a sewer grate leading into the sewers.
I cast invisibility, by the way. Yeah, we're both going stealth mode.
Okay. You guys lift up the grate and descend into the sewers.
Why do you pick the hardest thing, Joel? Pick the hardest route.
Listen, we're invisible, Caesar. All right. At the slot, we just need to find out their identity.
You weren't here when we had to deal with Pasta Pete.
We're out of there.
You weren't there when we met Pasta Pete, Alfonso. You
I don't
know
know
the
who
level.
Pasta Pete is. I saw that dude.
The-
He had freaking a spaghetti tail or something, man.
The
but
things we did to
I don't care
Pasta
about him.
Pete.
We need to find out who is creating Fireball, and as soon as we know that information, we can report back to Frank.
I knew that what I did to Pasta Pete would come back.
Binny.
I knew I'd have to pay interest on that. What I did to Pasta Pete. But I didn't want to
still
pay it
don't
so
know
soon,
who Pasta Pete
Alfonso.
is, but we need to find out. So we're going down the sewers.
You guys sneak into there and then cut to black.
Because
We are now transitioning back towards Frank and Binny. Where are you
I'm
guys
so
at now?
We're walking now towards the next. So let's see, Benny. The next place on the list is Vinny's Wheels. Are we close?
I think so.
You guys look up and you're right in front of the building.
Oh my gosh, we walked so fast. Hey, Benny, before we go in there, and I kind of like I go to like lean. I do a thing as if I'm leaning on a post, but there's no post. I'm just like Michael Jackson, like suspended in the air, like leaning, and I'm like, so Benwood, what are you and Sticky doing in that little? What for those repairs? I was kind of blown away in the moment. Didn't ask you any questions.
First, I need to comment on your blatant violation of physics.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Second off, it's nothing yet. There's a lot of work to be done, but I'm trying to make a body for radio. But it's a lot more than just that, and I'll tell you more when I have more to show.
That's like some Dr. Frankenbein shit that you're doing in there. Like, you
No.
ever heard of that play? That's what you're like, making a little fake person in there.
I resent the fact that you refer to what I'm doing as creating a monster.
No, but I haven't. I can't read. I don't know the story. I just kind of know, like, that it's about a guy who makes.
We are
I'm
programmed
sorry.
with
I didn't
literary
mean to-
references to make sure that during war we can make sure that we get, we can make literary references and every soldier will understand it.
That's
because-
crazy.
yeah.
I was just born with great core strength, and then I do the thing again, and then I go back. I go, okay, let's go inside. This guy was nice, so I don't think we're going to have a problem. And I walk in.
Oh, hey there, boys. He's eating some fries from Dead Burger. He's got the bits sprinkled on top, and he's eating a brain burger. He's got a brain burger in his left hand, and a fucking handful of fries in his right. He's just like interchanging, tearing them down. Well, what do you boys want? Is it Friday already? Oh, Benny. You know, it took me a second to realize, but I remember you had said there was a robot in your crew. I didn't get to see you boys last time, but you must be here for the payment. Is one of you Frank?
No, sir. This is my associate, Hanz.
Oh.
Yeah, nice to meet you. And I put my hand down.
Cool. Nice to meet you. And he shakes it pretty firmly, and he says, oh, listen here, Mr. Hans.
You're so strong.
They don't call me a weenie for nothing. Anyways, So I got a lot of wheels here, and I've got your payment, and those taxis, I was actually just about to drop them off. You can ride over with me.
Oh, that would be like so cool. That would be so cool. So you have the money though? And can I have it? And I get close to him.
You get way too close. He's like, yeah, here it is, buddy. And he opens your jacket pocket and slips it into your coat. And you check it.
Oh yeah, I check it.
So you rifle through these planks, right? And you see he actually gave you 1,200. Put a little sweetness on top.
I'm holding it and I'm kind of weighing it in my hand. I go, oh, that's a couple. That's a little heavy, my friend. What's going on with this?
Hey, listen. I love business, and when you guys gave me that pawn shop next door, I figured I could double my business. You know, because the government, they can't track that shit. They don't know what's going on, and it's all mine now. You understand? So,
I'm an NFTs.
You know, I'm expanding the old business, you know, so, you know, that's just a little for the magnificent deal you guys gave me. And listen, if you guys need any more old vehicles, anything, look, I've got an impound lot back there. I've got police cars, I've got old buses, I've got one cool ass RV. Man, I've even got fucking at least 3 Toyota Camrys. So
That translates.
That's crazy.
You tell me what you
I've
need.
never heard of what is a Camry?
I don't know.
I've never heard of that.
Listen, I'm not a car man. I just buy them and I sell them. I know nothing about it.
That's what makes a car pet, is a man who buys and sells cars.
Well,
Yeah.
I argue, Benny, you're
Okay,
more car
okay,
than-
stop talking, Mr. Binny. Hey, thank you for the money. I'll tell Frank. He'll be very happy. This was good. You did a good job. Can you think you can put us in the taxi car and take us to Gary?
Absolutely, hop in. He takes you around the back, and he's got a truck with all 8 of these taxis, kind of on like this big truck, and you guys
Like
climb
this-
into like one of the second-story ones.
Is it like those
Yeah.
car transfer supplies where they're all like
Yeah,
on like
exactly.
little different angled things?
And Frank, do you want to? What do you want to do once you get in this car? You just chilling? You gonna
Are we-
stay as
is-
Hanz?
Weenie's driving us, right?
He drives. He loads off and he's going.
The sand falls down from Hans's exterior, and then Frank comes back into frame, already smoking his lit cig. And he's like, "Hey Benny, this has been a pretty successful fucking day so far, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what do you want to do after this?"
I don't know. I didn't figure it would be done so quickly.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we kind of made quick work of these motherfuckers. I was thinking maybe you and me would go. You want to go to some more places? I mean, I'm kind of having fun with Hanz. I would be, I wouldn't be opposed to taking some more toes. You know what I'm saying?
I suppose we could try, but I figured most businesses that haven't been taken by the genie probably have been by now, after your 4-day hiatus.
Oh, that's not a problem. Gene told us, you don't remember in the meeting, he said that he wasn't gonna fuck with our shit. He said everything that the Mancusos, that was ours. And if there's some dumb motherfucker that would even think that they could fucking take it, well, then that's where you and Hanz come in.
Or the headless, I mean.
Fuck those losers. I wish the headless would be there. God, if I see that guy half-head, I would fucking love nothing more than to see that ugly motherfucker in one of the places we're trying to stick up.
Half of the
Fuck
head
those
that he has is
motherfuckers,
very slappable.
Yeah, I slapped the fuck out of that guy's head.
Got a
I'll tell
perfect.
you what, Benny. I'm knocking him on the head. You don't need to be fucking afraid of the headless.
It's just so hollow. It's just resonating hollow.
Wong, wong. You telling me you're worried about the fucking headless, Benny? That's ridiculous.
Not that I'm worried, just that we might have more trouble.
Don't you mean more fun?
Sure.
Okay. Frank leans back. I guess we're waiting to get to Gary's.
It's a short ride, actually. After about 5 minutes, you pull into the obscenely small parking lot. There's probably only room for like 15 cars total in this small ass parking lot. And you know, as you remember, he's got like the corner of like a strip mall. Like he's got like a little corner of it. And it is a very small office, and he's inside right now, actually.
Okay. Seeing that we pulled into the place, Frank puts his cigarette out in the sand that was left in the seat from when he changed from Hanz, and he changes back into Hanz. It's for continuity's sake.
He sucks the sand back up.
Yeah. More sand covers the cig.
So, Gary seeing a truck full of taxis pull up, it piques his interest, of course. And he pushes out. You hear the bell go ding as he pushes out, and he enters the parking lot. And he goes, "What's going on here, man? What the fuck?"
Frank, while we're sitting we're just perched on this backmost car, right? Frank just puts the car in neutral and lets it roll down.
Okay.
Yeah, it backs right next to him at the perfect amount, and the window rolls down, and Han's like, "What is up, Gary?"
Do I know you? I got this whole thing about not being addressed if I don't know you.
My name is Hanz,
Hanz. Okay.
and you're going to let me talk to you. I'm a
Okay.
friend of Frank, and I'm bringing you these cars with Benny. Right, Benny? You know Benny.
Hello.
Robot boy, like it, BBD boop bop.
Hey,
That is feel
that was a
racist.
little racist, Gary.
No, it's not, man. He's just, he's a good robot.
Why
guy.
did you say that?
It's the sound he makes when he's.
Were you trying to impress
I
me?
don't
You
think
don't
I've
even know
never
me.
made
You
that
think
sound.
I'd be impressed by a racist man, Gary?
No, man. It's just,
I think that's something a boy like me likes.
Maybe we should walk him back a little bit. Walk him back. All right.
Yeah, you need to stop trying to be such a big peacock, Gary.
It's because deep down I'm insecure. Really.
Yeah, I can tell. Benny makes you scared. You know, Frank is giving you all these cars. Frank and Benny and Caesar and Mr. Fonzo, they're giving you these cars, and you're kind of being a dick.
No, wait. No, look. My apologies.
These cars are all for you, Gary.
I didn't realize. That's fucking
You
cool.
think they're for some other taxi guy? You see other taxi store? Next door?
I didn't
So
know.
look,
I thought
you
you could have
see
been
one?
competition at first.
No,
you
look
know?
to your left. Tell me if you see a taxi store.
I don't
think so.
No, and I'm looking right too, and there's none over
That's
here
because it's
either.
just this one, and it's got one asshole owner. His name's Gary.
Look, what I offended you, Hans. What do I gotta do?
You need to fucking apologize first, and then take the fucking taxis.
I'm sorry.
And then also be like very like sincere, and I want to feel it. Like I want to feel apologized to. And then you also need to be nice to Benny for saying racist things about him.
Okay, look, I didn't realize that that kind of
It
stuff.
was not cool.
No, it's just the time I grew up. Warforged.
It's just no excuse.
It goes Kenku,
You're giving-
and then
you're on
Warforged
thin ice.
right above them, just barely.
You're going to lose one taxi if you keep saying dumb shit.
Okay, I'm
Do you believe in social Darwinism? That's what it sounds like. What you're saying.
No, that's not.
You said there's a hierarchy of races. Do you understand how terrible that is?
No.
Thing to say.
Just disgusting.
Look, whatever, man. I'm old. I'm different. I'm set in my ways. But let's move on. All right, look, I'm genuinely sorry.
This is kind of deal breaker, Gary.
no, I can. Look, I'm in a good.
I need you to actually really mean it, and I might need you to go to some sensitivity classes so you know how to speak to robot people.
All right, and okay, look. I really appreciate everything you guys are doing for me, and I don't only want to take back everything I said about Binny, but also your boy Caesar and his feathers. They got on my nerves for a little bit, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, to be real, without you boys, I would have barely any customers. You guys are my bread and butter. All right, and you guys are doing a lot for me. Look. I'll do anything you need. Sorry I didn't come at this the right way.
Oh my god, Gary, this is so much better. You should take two different Gary.
Oh, you a director?
This is so yeah, that was me doing like a little, they have the click.
You direct commercials.
I was going take two.
Yeah, I like that.
As if you are a new guy, but you're the same guy.
I'm the same guy.
You're the same guy.
Hans, I like you. I like you, Hans.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was doing a joke. Hey, but here, so we're going to leave now, and I want you to call Frank and say, "Thank you, Frank."
I'll call him right
Say
now.
thank you. Don't call him right now. No, you wait 30 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
You call him in 30 minutes, and I'll know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Don't want because he could be eating at this 5.
He likes to have dinner at 5. And you know that's about him. So that's good. That's because you're a good taxi man. We're going to leave now, Gary. This conversation's too long.
It's way too long. No,
I need you to take us home in the taxi.
Okay, so this guy's gonna continue unloading it, and right? Like he's gonna take the rest of them down, and you and me, we can just dip and start working.
Yeah, I don't know. You're going to have to figure out what to do with the taxis. We got you here.
Okay, I'll get some workers. Yeah, I'll put out a few ads. All right, let's go. The meter's already running, and he hops in the car.
in.
He leaves the meter running
over
all
my
the
lap.
time. By the way, he just never turns it off.
That's fine. We're not gonna pay him.
Never pay him.
Yeah. Oh, it's the same meter. He adjusts it to the same number, like the running total from all of the fares we've ever
I'll
done.
put it on your tab. That's what he says.
Yeah.
So you guys hop in the car, and he's taking you back. Oh, well, where do you want to go?
Take us to Jerry, Gary.
Okay, so swords and shit. I got you. All right. That's the car always makes that noise.
Do you like that? Do you like the way that pedal feels, Gary?
Hey, it's soft, man. You must have lubed this bad boy up. You know what I'm saying? Man, the gear purrs like a kitty when I shift it. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you talking about kittens and cars, Gary? It makes no sense.
I don't know about cars.
You're silly.
All right, so he hits the block, he rounds the corner, and he pulls out 2 swords and shit. Wiping the counter is Jerry. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? You guys need anything else while you're here?
I'm looking around. Is there anything cool?
I mean, describe what you're looking for. There is a silencer up on the wall, right? It costs $2,000, and it looks like it'll fit perfectly onto your big pistol.
You already have a silence.
So Jerry, I think you put the comma in the wrong place on the silencer.
Oh yeah. That's No. See.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 20. Says 2,000.
No. The price is right, but that's for regular customers. For friends of Frank, that's half off.
Oh, that's crazy because it's like, but that's still like 1,000 for a silencer, and I feel like that's a lot of money. You
know what that
you
thing
gave
does?
Frank
That
like
thing's
3
amazing.
guns for like 2,000.
Oh yeah, but I mean that thing's amazing. Look here, let
Tell
me
me about
show
it.
it to you.
Tell me,
Costs
come
more
pitch
than
me.
the gun.
Give me
He gets
Buy
it down,
inflation.
and
Buy
he
inflation.
holds it in front of you, and he says, "Look, yeah, it's expensive, but it's finely crafted. It's genuine. It's from another country. It's a very beautiful thing. It's just what the price is." Now, as a DM, I want to tell you that this thing's awesome because it gives you the ability to re-roll once per day an attack, basically.
Okay. But only on the gun that I have it put on.
Yes.
Well, that's like a super cool item, Gary, and maybe I'll come back another day. But that's like so much money. I feel like it should be like 1 reroll for every $1,000, which would make it like 2 rerolls. I don't know who you got it from, but maybe you should tell him.
Yeah, I'll pitch it to him because I mean, I was looking at it. I'm like, who's gonna buy that thing? You
Yeah,
know?
nobody right now.
Nobody.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Do I look
I-
like a rich man? My nipples are so hard.
You're wearing like a turtleneck, right?
No, it's a tank top.
They're like glaring at him, and he looks down at them, and he looks at you, he looks back at them, and he looks back at you, and he goes, "No, I mean not particularly, not very rich at all."
Yeah, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I'm like just a normal guy. I can't afford that.
Normal.
We are going. There's your money. That's good news. You got the good money. And oh, by the way, I meant to mention you are now part of an organization. You are the Patriot.
Okay,
You heard of the Patriots? Yeah, you know.
I haven't heard of them. That's a thing here.
Well, you are one now, Jerry.
Really, I believe.
Sorry, I
in the
called you
country.
Gary. It's a taxi guy's name's Gary.
Yeah, all pride to Worm, man. I love this country.
I don't know what you just said. We're patriots because we're stopping the crime, and there's going to be no crime here. Remember, Benny told me a story about crazy armor came and fought you, did bad things to your store.
Yeah, he saved my ass. He's a hero. In my eyes.
Yeah. So now we are going to like have you be in this like super cool thing. It's like a club, and we will protect you. But we're going to need some. So here's the thing about that free part. We're going to need some money though.
Oh, yeah. I just thought maybe we had a better working relationship than that.
No, we do, and you're going to like get. Here's the deal. We have this like little side hustle going. It's just social other things. It's pink. I'll give you a hint. Pink. I'm not going to tell you. Wink, wink. It's pink. And it makes a lot of money. We'll give you some of that. But we are going to need to come for like every Friday, and today happens to just be like Friday, so maybe it can be first day. So you know we're square now, and I gave you that 2,000. Maybe will we come? I don't know, like 1,000 every Friday, starting right now.
Listen, you boys did save my business. I can slide you 1,000 every week, but unfortunately this week I can't do it. You know, I just paid for dancing lessons for my daughter. You know, I paid rent on this place. Normally I would have the money. I got this money. I was gonna put this towards some supplies, but I can give it to you if you really want it.
Hey, but Gary, like, Jerry, I'm so sorry I keep doing this to you. You know what's crazy about the $1,000?
Well, what is it? What's crazy?
That's how much that silencer costs. You could just like give it to me.
God damn it, you're right. Take it.
Thanks, Gary. I got it. It's such a pleasure doing business with you. And we'll be back next Friday, and it will be great.
It sure will.
Yeah.
Have a good night, boys. I love you too. And you guys leave.
Yeah, and we walk out.
Cut to black. A small glimmer of light kind of fills the blackness that has just taken over the frame. And it's actually Caesar's phone. And Caesar, you're texting Frank, and you're in the middle of the sewers, and you have been following Peter the Putrid for about a minute.
I'm chasing that bag.
It's like the guy running emoji with the bag emoji
with a dollar sign, and I send it.
Fonzo sends an emoji of a ghost.
All right,
we're following. I mean, we're booking it.
What's mean, Binny?
Benny is on his phone sending a cucumber and a guy laying down without any other context.
So this is going pretty well. It's you guys have been able to keep pace with him, but he's going a lot farther into the sewers than you had ever expected he would, right? It's starting to run the risk of losing him. So I'll tell you what. There's a few ways you can play it.
Okay.
You could either kind of speed up and keep pace with him, but run the risk that he's more likely to see you, or kind of slow down, take it a little slower, but run the more risk of losing him.
Can I roll a stealth to do the first thing? Keep up with him, but stealthily.
Yeah, I got you.
Nice.
Perfect.
That's what my play is.
Oh,
Ow!
no. Oh, no.
I do the Homer Simpson. Oh.
No!
Alfonso, what do you roll?
18.
Okay, so Alfonso, he kind of like, he goes and he slides up against the wall, and he's super close, and Peter the Putrid does not see anything. However,
Caesar farts.
Caesar he straight up smacks some ass and
Fucking,
starts.
I just throw up.
Throw up.
I've been running so fast, and I'm not used to it. I throw up.
There's an
Is it
entire
like a full-blown like projectile, or is it just like a little like?
yeah. It's like
Just a
spittle,
mouthful?
and there's like a full blown like hot dog. Like,
It's not even that it's a lot. It's that I'm loud with it. It's loud.
He tries 4 times for everything comes out.
There's 8 mints in it.
Oh man.
Anyways, Peter the Putrid immediately lights up. He's fucking like, oh shit, I'm being followed. And he sprints down the hall. He's running. This is now.
Dash after.
Yeah, you better run.
He's seeing someone puke and know that he's being followed. Every time that happens, that he associates puking with being followed.
He's
It says he's
guy.
putrid. He's
Every
putrid.
time he corrects of anybody, someone's puking.
He's so stinky.
Stinky, bro. I would puke just seeing him. I mean, like, that's incidental. That doesn't mean you're being followed.
He's just like he hears Caesar go, and he just goes.
It echoes throughout the sewers.
It's echoing.
He just picks up speed. He doesn't even turn around.
I'm spurting too after. My speed is 30 feet, so I'm dashing 60.
All right,
I'm crying right now.
roll an athletics check, Alfonso. Caesar, are you also trying to keep pace with this guy?
No, I'm vomiting.
You're crying. You're so embarrassed.
I'm growing up, bro.
You haven't thrown up in years. It's really just it's shameful for such an old man to just barf.
You ever seen old man's
Modifier,
barf, bro?
it's at 18.
18. So listen, that 18 is good. It's gonna allow you to keep pace with him. He rounds one
I got all the
corner.
bad rolls out the way.
He's getting deeper and deeper and deeper, and then he rounds another corner, and you come around the same corner, and you see there are 3 different paths: left, right, middle. Do you want to roll something here and try to investigate?
Didn't see which one he went down.
You did not see which one he went down.
Thought I was keeping up with him.
You kept up, but he rounded a corner, and then you didn't see which one.
Oh, you're around a corner. Can I? Let me see. What's my insight? My insight's -1.
Investigation
I
would
do
work.
like.
Oh, that's an 11. I thought it was a 1.
So you notice, you look at the ground, and you notice that there are a few ripples in the like small standing water in the sewer, and
Yeah.
it's kind of trailing towards the pathway on the right. So it looks like he ran that way.
Going right.
All right, you take a right. You're running. You're sprinting. And he comes back into view, and you notice that there's a door all the way at the end of this this like sewer system, a hallway. So you sprint, right? You're right there, and he goes through this door, and then you approach this door. What do you want to do? Are you going through it as well?
Is it locked? Can I just go through?
Okay, so you start to jingle it. It is locked. What do you want to do about that?
I hope that this is the room. I mean, because I can use my lock-picking skills to get through.
Gas fire.
Sleight of hand. Just try to pick the lock real fast.
Pick the lock? Yeah, absolutely. So, roll for it.
Oh.
That's a 5. Keep up the good rolls forever.
All right. Can you roll another investigation check? You cannot get this door open.
Lock-picking skills haven't been that great. I'm like 1 for 3.
Caesar, by the way, you have Find My Friend on your iPhone. With
Okay,
Alpha.
so I've been
I
taking it
text him to
slow,
take a
pitching it
right?
up to him.
Got an 11. Oh no, wait, that's +5, so it's 12.
Okay, so this 12 is good. It does take a little bit longer than it would have if you had rolled better. But you're kind of like, you're looking at this door and you can't find a way in, right? But you do see that there is a little sewer grate, like a vent of some sort along
Always
the wall
the
down to
sewer
the right. And as you're like going and you see this, like it's like a vent, right? As you go up to it and you start to inspect it, you realize, oh, it goes through to the other side. And
Oh.
as you're looking at this, right? Caesar approaches and he's got vomit.
Oh, you good?
Oh god.
Looks like you got some vomit on your face.
Oh, he ran so fast.
Hey, you were faster than me back in the Mancuso Villa.
Oh god.
I guess you got to work on your endurance, bud. Here, look, we found this vent. Let's hurry up and catch up to this guy.
What the freak? It's so small.
Listen, we'll be fine, all right? You're a freaking pixie right now, aren't you? Or are you invisible? Oh,
I turned invisible, so
concentrating on
I turned invisible, so I'm a king.
A giant hulking freaking. Oh wait, no.
How
this
big
was
is?
in
Can
the
we
door,
fit
never
through
mind.
it, or do we have to cast the sky self?
No, you can fit through it. It's pretty sizable. However, the only thing to get it off, you guys are gonna have to roll a strength check.
Can we do it at the same time?
Yeah, I'll let you do it with advantage.
Okay, I'll do it.
Go ahead.
Ah! I rolled a 20.
Caesar,
I'm so beat. I'm so tired of this whole experience.
Caesar scoops into his pocket and gets some of the gets like a
It's
handful
it's
of the
one of
vomit
those.
that he had
It's
put
just
into his
it's a bunch
pocket
of
for later.
loose Pepto
He's
Bismol
slick with vomit. Slides through there like a slip and slide.
Lubricated.
He takes
Ugh.
6 Tums and then he just rips the vent off easily. All right, so it's
As
now.
we squeeze through.
Yes, you guys can squeeze through now. All right,
We're squeezing through. We're out, and then we're keep going down.
you get down, squeeze through, and you find yourselves as you enter in the subway station now. You guys are in a small kind of abandoned subway station. It's not one you've seen before because, I mean, there are multiple throughout Arctic. It's a completely new one. But this one has a door all the way on the far end. And you see Peter the Putrid rip it open. And right as he rips it open, you can see some lab equipment inside. And then he goes aside, he slams it shut. And, I mean, there's a lock on that door as well, so you can assume that it's locked.
All right, Caesar, this is it. Ready?
What? Okay, listen. What's the play? We know it's a lab now. What are we doing?
We know it's a lab. We need to know whose lab it is, because I don't think Peter the Putrid is the brain.
It's the pasta boy. I can tell you what it is right now. It's the pasta boy. And
You don't know
listen,
for sure.
you and me, we're not pasta. We're not gonna get the pasta boy tonight.
Let's just pick the lock.
I'm
Open
one
the
puke
door.
out. I say we
throw
got
a vial of isopropyl alcohol. I blow it up, and we run out.
2 options. We either blow it up or we steal some stuff from it. We got 2 options here. That's what I'm
We're
saying.
invisible. Let's see what we can do.
Alphonse's gonna fail
play
a
it
lock
by
pick.
Let's. How about you take a bunch of stuff in your bag of holding and we both blow it open after.
All right, sounds good.
'Cause we
All
can
right,
use
so
it to
we're gonna
outfit.
pick this lock.
You always got to be profiting. Always got to be profiting.
Right.
I'm walking towards the door, and is
Help me out
lockpicking
with
a
this
skill?
So I can get an advantage, bud.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, I
He's in there,
I will
right?
do the sleight of hand. I will do the sleight of hand. I have a better one.
That's-
Oh, never mind. He got a 16.
Do I have advantage if he's giving me the help action?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
give it to you. Ooh,
Nice.
That's 20.
That shit
we
shit
go.
butter. That shit's
Alfonso.
butter, bro.
With
He's the lockpicking
finesse-
lawyer,
help.
bro.
Caesar's helping me out.
With the
I turn on my
He's holding
flashlight
up-
on my
He's
phone.
holding up his phone flashlight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all he
Oh,
needs.
beautiful.
Oh, I can see now. Thanks, bud. I see some light.
Every light click hits perfectly, and you slip this door open with so much finesse and so much ease, and it just quietly hinges open, and you can peek inside very lightly, and you see 2 men standing at 2 science stations. One,
Science station.
he's like cooking.
He said, "Hey, get out of my science station." That's what the guy said.
Easy doing a science.
So you guys are just peering in and just kind of overhearing this conversation.
Okay.
The cook is one Mr. Tommy the Tomato, the man you guys all met. He's standing there with these flamethrowers that he's attached to his arms. And he's looking around angrily, kind of pacing around the room as Peter the Putrid explains, like, these 2 fucking guys, they I think they were chasing me, you know, I gave them a bunch of, but it was Bad Benjamin. We can go there and we can fuck up their Waffle House and kill them all. And so they're having this conversation, and
What the opposite of a cage is?
What?
What the opposite? I'm whispering. Hey, Caesar, you know what the opposite of a cage is?
Okay.
A train. Subway station is a train. Tommy the Tomato.
What?
Is I whisper back. Is that altering our plan at all, or you just made an observation?
I just made an observation.
Okay. I didn't want to assume that you wanted to turn down the train to make it run over them. That was a whole different. I wanted.
Do you think that could work? I
Environmental
don't know.
kill, bro.
I thought about it for a second. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
There is no deeper meaning.
Did I do a sleight of hand and try to steal some of this pertinent lab equipment?
He read that on Snapplecam, bro.
yeah, I'll let you, but
I'm gonna do a sleight of hand.
I'll tell you what. I'll let you
Okay,
do that, but if you fail, you will be discovered.
Okay, I can live with that.
Y'all ain't gonna blow this bitch up?
We gotta profit, bro. I rolled a 17.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
You are able to slip in and grab a nice, fat, round.
I'm getting.
Boiling.
It's just a big pop. It's a big. It's a
On your
science
way
pop.
out- Yeah,
It's a big science pop.
Yeah, you grab 2 science.
Half a
pops
science station.
and 1 beaker, and you kind of slip them out. And you're pushing them. You pull them out of the little because it's cracked open this much right now. You push them out and you push them down the way. And you're just like feeding stuff out until you have a good amount of stuff. It's gonna be pretty hard to carry, actually. But these guys are still having this conversation, and they're angry, right? And they're talking about murdering Bad Benjamin and his entire Pixie family, and maybe burning down the Waffle House.
Caesar, when I give the signal, run like hell.
I'm gonna cast Thinking Cloud, and since what I can deduce is just a methane cloud, it'll
all I
amplify the explosion. So on 3, I'll cast the Stinking Cloud and I'll run away. I might not do it well. I did throw up today. I've had 1 throw up. I haven't taken my mid, so I'm gonna cast it and I'm gonna run away, and then it's up to you. Does this sound good?
Right, yep, I'm ready. I've got all my
Shoot in the bag
vials
of
of
holding
Ice
so that he can
Block
carry
ready to
all
go
that
to
shit.
cast the biggest firebolt I've ever cast.
Okay, count me down.
Alright, ready? Alright, I go out of invisibility, and I'm like, hey Tommy, you
Damn,
know what
hold
the
on.
opposite of a cage is? And I throw everything as he casts.
I cast Thinking Cloud and I'm out of
What
there.
the fuck?
I run
Oh
back.
shit!
Carol,
He turns around and his eyes widen completely, and he hisses at you, and you see the vampire fangs, fucking shoot out from his top part of his jaw, and like
He
revealing
gets
to
hit
you
by this
guys-
wave of stink. He gets
Yeah,
hit by a wave of stink.
He gets hit by the wave of stink. You see that Peter the Putrid's completely unfazed, by the way,
Yes, he's immune to the stink.
and then the fire comes in next, and then
shoot.
20 fire damage base.
bricks are thrown all over the subway station as these 2 men are thrown through a wall and out into the train tracks. You've completely destroyed their lab. What? So what's happening? You guys are just staying there? You guys are running?
As
We're
soon
running.
as soon as I threw the firebolt with all the alcohol, I turned around and started sprinting.
I was like
Okay.
half a mile down by that point. I'm out of there.
Awesome. You guys are out. He's holding back more vomit. Caesar is. As you guys sprint out of the sewers and up through a grating, another manhole or whatever, and you guys get out and you guys clamber onto the street and roll out onto your backs and just start huffing and puffing and just. All right, and you guys are out. You guys are free.
Caesar, that methane cloud was genius. All
Don't
the,
fucking-
imagine all the flammable stuff they had. They were making fireballs.
Don't fucking talk to
The heart
me.
explosion was just the catalyst.
Just give me a minute. I can't fucking. Oh.
I don't know if they.
You know, I can- I'm dry.
Out of here.
I'm dry heaving. I have nothing to throw up, but I wish I could. Oh.
Somewhere Peter the Future's like, someone's following me.
I call up Frank.
Oh.
Am I alone? Where am I at? God, am I alone with Benny?
Yeah, you and Binny are walking out of Jerry's as we speak.
Benny's doing a crossword that says, "What's the opposite of a cage?"
Hey,
5
you should
letters,
try it.
opposite of
Try-
cage.
5 letters. We'll try like a plane. You think it could be a plane?
No, it doesn't line up. The other one's automatopoeia.
Frank, your phone's ringing.
Oh,
Come on.
what about
pick
like a
up.
train?
We're
train,
up on the
hello?
surface. We're
Hello?
Frank.
Oh wait, hello?
Hans.
Yeah,
Hans.
Hanz.
One.
yeah. Wait, what?
One.
You what? What did you win?
Everything. Where are? All right, just,
This is the first phone call I've ever had. What are you saying?
I want to tell him to pick us up.
Okay, you can just tell
we
me.
at right
I'll just
now?
come.
You want a taxi ride?
Do you want a taxi? I'll call Gary. You have Gary's number. You don't have to call me, give me cryptic messages.
I
Hey, Alfonso, wait, we're doing crossword. What's opposite of K?
just train.
5 letters. Oh,
No,
What's
wait. Do
that
you
train?
mean like train as in education or train as in the locomotive?
I think there's
yeah, which train are you talking about? Wait.
Locomotion.
It's the same train. Okay, thank you. Hey, Fonzie.
when you say you won, and we're coming to get you, so you probably tell me, but I kind of am very excited and want to know what you mean. You mean you got some, you found the lab?
We found it and exterminated them.
As you guys are having this conversation real quick, Caesar is he's dry heaving, by the way, the whole time, and he's digging through this bag of holes and looking through all the shit they found, right? Caesar, you find a sheet of paper amongst a bunch of files, and there's probably, this is like one of like 4 copies in this folder alone, and you look at it and you pull it out and you realize, holy shit, these are instructions on how to produce flamingo, and they're actually handwritten in Alfonso's writing. And it seems that you could tell there's some scribbling over these notes, and it's kind of doctored, right? It seems that maybe this information wasn't evidence, and someone has stolen this information and kind of written over it, redesigned the formula a little bit, tweaked it, and manipulated it and turned it into Fireball.
So it's a recipe for Fireball then?
Now it is, yes. But you realize that Fireball is essentially just a cheap copy of Flamingo.
There's a quote from Robert
What did
Frost.
I tell you, Caesar?
You were right, Alfonso.
Let's get out of here.
I'm fucking done with today. I need to go get some airflow in me.
Caesar, I know today was tough, but you took it like a champ.
Caesar needs some frozen Mountain Dew that's like halfway frozen. It's been reduced to almost a syrup. That's a deep reference.
That's the way to get your energy up.
Some Mountain Dew concentrate. Huh?
I don't think I'll ever know what you meant when you asked me what the opposite of a cage was.
No.
That's unknowable, bro.
I'll never know.
The last episode of the series, Alfonso's gonna reveal
Don't
what
you remember that was the pep talk we gave to Tomato?
I don't remember anything.
I forgot all about that.
What a deep cut reference.
And so me and
That sucks that it was an
Alfonso
actual reference.
are leaning on each other while the cat pulls up. And that's the cinematic end.
Uptown got its hustlers, the Bowery got its bumps. 42nd Street got Big Jim, a Walker, he a bull shooting son of a gun.